Young niggas run the streets. My 40 cal on me, stick it right between the seats. A mirror jeans pudgy. New Versace sneakers out your budget. Off-white jacket. Fuck niggas can't touch me. Hustle hard, I got plaques out. Today I wanna bring a couple racks out. Hotline bling, beating packs out. A fish on my line. Finally got them spitting stacks out. So what I did, swipe that motherfucker till it maxed out. The boy from the ghetto, I learned to kick the table when I want to shake the jello. The word on the streets, I got them bags for the LO. No talking in the sheets, I play these hoes like a cello. Hello, I kick more shit and got more flavor. I be ducked off, somewhere exclusive with no labels. You can see me in the room where the money getting made. I just paid $50 for a dope boy fade. I stayed down on my hustle, ran the racks up. I finally got my shit kicking. I was down bad, fucked up and scuffed up. All I do is eat chicken. We set the tones in the streets. Real niggas made bones in the streets. You focus on your shit, watch that money go up. It ain't too many of them out here that's fucking with us.
Crosstown born like Saddam, but a big human. Straps in every palm, need an octopus to get to him. Chopper with the drum off his head, Takashi lips loose. Ghost possess the bomb, I'm alarm, how this shit move. I died, came back and bought pressure. Your blow fell off and lost self. Lead back boss, so go get her. In the transport, gotta eat that cost, I know better. Elemental shit, I just float through the building. Gucci loaf it up, got the hate on kill them. Pickpocket flow, so the hoes gon' feel them. When your blanket moving slow, it's like the panoramic cannon. You can think you kinda smart, think you floating on the wave. Till you find yourself floating in the ocean with fillets. Package goes to custom plug from Kuwait. No need to know the language, I just know I'm getting paid.
I stayed down on my hustle, ran the racks up. I finally got my shit kicking. I was down bad, fucked up and scuffed up. All I do is eat chicken. We set the tones in the streets. Real niggas made bones in the streets. You focus on your shit, watch that money go up. It ain't too many of them out here that's fucking with us.
Yo, it's your boy Marita, boy. I'm back up in this thing, man. Listen. Shout out to SLK, something like Cloud TV, Inglewood in the building. Shout out to KL1K. Appreciate you, gang. Appreciate you. Yo, shout out to Cody Lee. Yo, shout out to Scotty Fly. Yo, shout out to Sideline Shouty. My boy say, finally got my shit clicking. Straight up, though. Straight up. Hey, look, shout out to my girl, the Chick Styles, aka the Chick 1K. Shout out to Unspoken Crime, Mr. Unspoken Crime Murder. My boy got 2 channels. Go subscribe to the channel. Also, shout out to my boy Zulu King Street Fame, man. Go subscribe to his channel as well. Shout out to Anonymous One. Go subscribe to his channel. Shout out to Lil Kel Truth Movement. Go subscribe to his channel. Shout out to Music 101. Go subscribe to his channel. Shout out to Trigger Man. Tell him, goddamn me. Go subscribe to his channel. Shout out to still Ashley, or it's Ashley, whatever her name is this goddamn week. My homegirl Ashley changed her name every goddamn week like she running from the goddamn cartel, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tara. Shout out to Invisible Woman. Shout out to Samara Jackson, a.k.a. Peanut. Shout out to Silk Foster Jr. Go subscribe to his channel. Shout out to Flyboy Michael Fo. Shout out to Nephew for real. Know what I'm talking about? For real. Shout out to Sante Honor. For real. Shout out to my girl Deputy Eula. Know what I'm talking about? Out there protecting us, out there patrolling these mean streets. Know what I'm talking about? Straight up. Excuse me. Gotta wet the palate. Tonight on the docket, we got YNW Melly. Listen, we all know YNW Melly had a barn here today. We're gonna go over that. A little piece. Also, we had YNW Melly's ex-girlfriend, Mariah Hamilton. She went on Law and Crime, even though she wanted. No one talking about she's so gangster. No one talking about she doing interviews while she wanted, my nigga. No one talking about straight up though. No one talking about she on the run, like no one talking about like Thelma and Louise, my nigga, but she still getting interviews though. No one talking about straight up though. We're gonna go over her interview. That's what we're gonna go over first, because that Law and Crime interview is like 40-some minutes long, so we're gonna go over that. And I know, listen, contrary to what you may be hearing out there in the YouTube streets, this platform is the #1 Melly platform. Everybody know it. Know what I'm talking about? Everybody know it. You know what I'm saying? This is the place where everybody came to get their content, even though they ain't give me no shout out, even though they ain't give me no flowers or nothing like that. My people know, I know, God know, So I'm good with it. You know what I'm saying? But I just had to let that be known because people be out there throwing, you know what I'm saying stuff, making false allegations and taking a crown that they don't deserve when it comes to this particular case. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? I still got 8 hours of interview with Spoon. Right here on this computer, right here where I'm communicating to you guys through. I'm gonna drop that interview. There's a lot of stuff in that interview. I only made like four or five little 5-minute clips. I'm gonna drop that interview. I'm finna fuck the streets up. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put this shit to bed, the rest for who own the title when it comes to this Melly case once and motherfucking for all. You feel what I'm saying? Straight up. I don't care who cage I rattle. I don't care who feathers I ruffle. You know what I'm talking about? Come see about me then. Like that old dude told that old dude when they were talking about fighting. He said, well, hit me. He said, well, hit me in the mouth and show me the concrete then, goddamn it. Bust me in my mouth then, goddamn it. Straight up. I'm gonna drop that shit. You know what I'm talking about? So we're gonna go over that, man. We're gonna go over Desiigner, little super nasty boy. Desiigner, boy, you a nasty little creature, boy. You a nasty. Hey, y'all, Desiigner got a little monster inside, y'all. He got a little lust demon inside of him, dog. He couldn't even contain that shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? Now he got arrested as an ex-offender. Ooh, boy, you can't go around no little schools. Boy, you can't push your kids on the swing at the playground. You know what I'm talking about? You can't even go to Chuck E. Cheese, gang. Damn, dog. Boy, you better not never go to jail, boy, because that thing on your jacket, boy. Ooh, woo. Boy, that thing on your jacket, boy, they gonna have them some fun with you up in there, boy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're gonna talk about Desiigner, super duper nasty, freaky dick ass. Also, shout out my boy Unspoken Crime Murders. My boy dropped the body cam footage of Spotemgottem getting arrested for domestic violence, man. And you won't believe the reason why he allegedly batted the girl up, man. You know what I'm talking about? He got a little freaky dicky lust monster inside too. You know what I'm saying? Clarice, quid pro quo, Clarice. You know what I'm talking about? He got a little sack chaser Dracula in him too. You know what I'm saying? He got a little, you know what I'm talking about? He need a little bell around his neck. You know what I'm saying? A little tippy toe. He got a little tippy toe bandit in him too. It is I, the strangler. You know what I'm talking about? Slobbing all at the mouth and shit. Yeah, he got a little evil Mexican inside of him, but his monster like he got a little freaky Mexican inside of him. You know what I'm talking about? Straight up though, we're gonna talk about it though. Listen, y'all. We're gonna talk about NBA Youngboy, the documentary Trap Lord Ross made about NBA Youngboy. We're gonna talk about it a little bit. I ain't gonna talk about it a lot. Have y'all seen that interview? That documentary is 5 hours long, man. Listen, man, I'm the same dude that if I go to the movies and that movie is about 2 hours and 10 minutes long, I'm going to sleep within the first 45 minutes, especially if I done ate while I'm in the movies. I'm out. I'm like this. I'm talking about I'm out. So, Trap Lord Ross, I love your documentaries. I love your content. But boy, I gotta watch that thing in segments, gang. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all already know I work 2 jobs. With YouTube, I got 3 jobs. You know what I'm saying? Whoever talking about progress or so process wasn't talking about me. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I'm gonna talk about as much of the documentary as I can, but I'm gonna have to sit down and watch that thing. Cause boy, listen, it's gonna take me. Boy, it's gonna take me about a day to get through that there, boy. I'm talking, boy, you know my attention span, boy. Goddamn, boy. Goddamn. Also, we're gonna talk about a little bit more about BG. We're gonna talk about a little bit more about BG because TT Naughty, shout out to TT Naughty. They got a podcast over there called Pop Austin. If y'all ain't subscribed, go check it out. But he went off on Seti Nash and a lot of these bloggers who putting that zesty jacket on BG. He actually did Fed time with BG, and he got some stories about when he was locked up with BG, and he really respect BG as a man because he seen BG holding it down inside of prison. Like really about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so BG reputation that he had on the streets, he did not deviate from that in the pen either. And I'm gonna tell y'all something, dog. Let me tell y'all some real shit, dog. I know a lot of gangsters. I know a lot of people who like that. Grew up around them, you know, however you want to call it. And it is a difference. Some people are like that when they get access to guns. And it's a lot of them that I know, they not like that when they get inside that cell and they don't have access to guns. Let me tell y'all some full disclosure, man. Remember I told y'all that time I broke out of lockdown and I got into the fight or whatever, in, you know what I mean, in the county jail or whatever. The one of the niggas that I was fighting was in there for attempted murder. I was in there for destruction of evidence. I told y'all, bro, I'm the destruction of evidence man. Goddamn it, I will eat if the police pull me over. I will eat some weed. I will eat some dope. I will eat it all, nigga. I done been selling crack, and the police done got behind me, bitch. I swallowed that shit, nigga, straight up. You know what I'm talking about? Like for real, bitch. I ain't going today, and still my black ass still went for destruction of motherfucking evidence. So I'm the destruction of evidence man, bitch. I got a bunch of out of destruction of evidence a lot of times, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Like for real, bitch. I was, bitch. You know what I'm talking about? I eat that shit too, nigga. I ain't going, goddamn it. I'm gonna get rid of some evidence. Like I'm talking about, y'all, they be beating on me, they be jumping on me and everything, bitch. I still be chewing, goddamn it. I'm telling you, y'all look at my record. That bitch got. I promise you, I think I got at least 3 destruction of evidence. I know I got 2. Let me see. 1. I got about 3 destruction of evidence charges, dog, on everything, bro. And let me see. And I think I got found guilty on all the motherfuckers too. I got found guilty on all the motherfuckers. That's why motherfuckers be talking about felonies, like 3-time felony, bitch. I swear I got more than 3 felonies, dog. I got to have about, bro, I ain't gonna cap, bro. I gotta have about 8-9 felonies, bro, on everything, bro. I ain't even lie to you, dog. I'm just talking about from juvenile, you know what I'm saying, all the way to adulthood. Yeah, but I got to have about 8-9 felonies, bro. Yeah, it ain't much you can go to jail for that ain't a felony. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me try to think about what I went to jail for something that was felony. Twice. 3 times. I think I went to jail like 3 times for something that wasn't a felony. That's it. Like, other than the rest of that shit there, man, felony. Like, what's the name? Say, I got else on my report card. Hit that like button on the way in, y'all. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Listen, we on the road to 10K. I know we at 4K, but fuck that. We on the road to 10K, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? If y'all messing with the content, you know what I'm saying? Please subscribe to the channel. Please hit that like button. That like button does send my videos, you know what I'm saying, through the stratosphere, and it sends them to a wider audience. And if more people see the videos, then more people will be prone to subscribe to the channel, because more people are really recognize what a real nigga when they see one. Know what I'm talking about? Know what I'm talking about? Understand me? Also, I got a bunch of gangster videos coming y'all way. I told y'all the OGs from the hood hit me up. They saw the videos that I've been doing, and they really enjoy it. Let me tell you something that I'm learning, bro, but I already knew it, but I'm learning. Gangsters want to be remembered. They want their stories to be remembered. You see what I'm saying? Like they have an ego too. You see what I'm saying? And bro, I'm telling you, I got a partner there doing 20 years. He reached out to me. He preparing his stories right now in his jail cell right now to send to me. His name Gangsta Nip. His name Gangsta Nip, Michael Harris, right? And I grew up with him. I had forgot about him. He hit me up through Facebook. He was like, bro, a real gangster got a story to tell. I'm like, shit, bro, I'll tell your shit then. And I told him how he could get me his story. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely gonna bring it to you. You know what I'm saying? But when they reached out to me, like, I realized they want their stories to be told. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna say, I'm trying to find a cool way to say it. They like that shit, dog. They like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they like to be immortalized. You know what I'm saying? So being that I got a platform to do that, man, they all in on it, dog. That shit felt good as fuck, because I didn't expect that I was gonna do their story. I was gonna do some people's stories regardless. You know what I'm saying? Now the living was, I wasn't gonna do their stories if I was gonna do their stories, but I was gonna try to not. I wasn't gonna be able to tell it all, and I was gonna get with them eventually. But shit, they reached out to me first. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it was like an honor, dog. And they was like, bro, I ain't gonna cap. That shit made me feel good as fuck, dog. Like, damn, like they really, you know, because it could have went left. They could have been like, man, who the fuck you know what I'm talking about? Tell them, you know what I'm saying this and But nah, they like, nigga. They're like, man, please, man, look, man, hell yeah. They even told me they gonna put me in contact with other people who had knowledge of the story, so I can get the story from different perspectives. And they're gonna hit me with pictures, and you know, a lot of them was back, you know, early 90s, I mean late 90s, early 2000s, so it ain't a lot of videos, but they're gonna hit me with pictures and stuff like that, and I'm gonna be doing their stories. So I'm gonna be like the hood, historian. I'm gonna tell y'all another thing too. I'm from Florida, bro. I'm from Orlando, Florida, Central Florida. Bro, I'm the only blogger in Orlando that I know of. You know what I'm saying? Me personally. I'm talking about like male blogger. Like I'm the only one. I think I got a homegirl that's starting a little blog with some females. It's nice, it's cool. But I'm talking about I'm the only male blogger that I know in Orlando, straight up. So I'm at the forefront of some shit. I'm a trendsetter. You know what I'm saying? And I assume that it's gonna be a lot more coming after me. You know what I'm saying? You know, because you know how it is. Once you know people peek the lick, you know what I'm saying, and they like what you're doing, and you know people come behind you and they do it, and they sometimes, a lot of times they can do it better because they can peek what you're doing and they can add to it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So yeah, it's me though. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'm talking about. I'm putting my mark on history too. You know what I'm saying? Trendsetter. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Scotty Fly said, hey, speak on Jesus dumping this girl too. Okay, all right, I'm gonna get on that one too, Scotty Fly. Appreciate that. Shout out to Is Aaron's Way, man. Where you been at, bro? God damn, bro. You been MIA, gang. I ain't seen you in a long time, dog. Damn, dog. Bro, you don't fuck with me no more, dog. You don't even fuck with me, dog. I ain't fucking with you, dog. You don't fuck with your boy, dog. You know, put your boy down, bro. Damn, dog. You know, put your boy down, dog. It's cool though, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you're back around, dog. Damn, dog. My boy don't even fuck with me no more, dog. Damn, dog. But anyway, we gonna get into it. I'm just fucking with you. It's Aaron's Way. I fucks with you. You know I fucks with you, dog. We gonna get into the YNW Melly case. Okay, so YNW Melly had a bond hearing today. A lot of the people, I wasn't able to cover the bond hearing because I told y'all I work overnight, and by the time I got off, the bond hearing was already going on. Shout out to Chicks 1000 because she hit me up and she like, hey Marita, where you at, man? The bond hearing. Aaron's gonna say, dang, gang, life just happened. All right, appreciate it. Shout out to Yellow Diamond. Do it, Marita. Do it. That's my Dominican sister right there, boy. Hey, Yellow Diamond, let me tell you something. Boy, let me tell you something. You should be proud to be Dominican, dog. Let me tell you something. Dominican got some of the most beautiful women in the world, dog. Matter of fact, Presto Kenny. Shout out to Presto Kenny, y'all. Y'all know him from the chat. Presto Kenny in Dominican Public right now, nigga. Balling. My boy doing it up over there. Presto Kenny in Dominican Public right now as we speak, bro. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, though. But listen, you should be proud to be Dominican, Yellow Diamond. I know you is. I'm just saying. Because Dominicana, the island of Hispaniola, has some of the most beautiful women in the world, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, yeah. They got enough. Okay. Cody said bond hearing set for next Friday. So what that was today? Just a status hearing or something? Because I was on my way from work when it popped off. Hey, Kevin said all you gotta do is be tall and have some money, etc. Hey, boy, I'm 6'4", 250, so I know I can pull me one of them great guys. Yeah. Straight up, Yellow Diamond said, our coach is rich. I'm proud. Straight up, be proud, boo. I promise you. Be proud, baby. But look, Melly had a hearing or whatever the fuck today. I didn't hear shit about no bond. The little bit. Okay, Cody Lee say it was a bond hearing, but the judges want to look over the case law. Okay, right. So I didn't hear shit too much about no bond. I just heard them talking about cell phones and talking about evidence and talking about little bullshit. I mean, it was kind of hard to hear because that goddamn microphone that Law and Crime had was fucking picking up everything. I heard somebody microwaving a hot pocket in the goddamn cafeteria in the courtroom, you know, in the courthouse. I don't fucking know. I heard somebody talking about a girl they had done fucked in high school. You know what I'm saying? I heard every fucking thing about other than the motherfucking case. Now, excuse me. Regardless of what, they didn't give him a bond hearing. A bond. Shout out to Cody Lee. He said the judge say want to look over the case law. I didn't. I'm telling y'all, I was on my way from work, so the bond hearing was already going on. So it was a lot that I missed. But what I did catch was how I want to say this. What I did catch was I caught the situation. They was trying to say that Melly had some child pornography or whatever in his phone. Then it came out that the child pornography was actually of his girlfriend, Mariah Hamilton, and she was, I want to think about 17 at the time, and Melly like 2 years older, so that make him like 19 or whatever. So it wasn't child pornography per se. It was him having pictures of his girlfriend. Now I'm gonna tell you something. I thought about this him. That is child pornography, depending on the age you is when you viewing that shit. Like, let me give you an example. If I'm looking at that shit, the age I'm at, that's child pornography. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I'm a grown ass man. So if I'm looking at a fucking 16, 15, 16, 17-year-old girl naked pictures, that's fucking child pornography to me. But Melly he round her age, so I don't know how that would play out. Is that still child pornography? I mean, because technically, you know, it's cool or okay for him to be in a relationship with her. Now I ain't gonna cap. Melly, I watched her interview, some of it, and she was saying that Melly started talking to her when she was 15 and he was 17. I'm gonna say this, dog. Like, that's a little too young, bro. That shit a little bit too hot out here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Black Gotti. You know what I'm saying? That's too young, bro. Like, bro. My daughter just turned 21 the other day, dog. My daughter, full disclosure, my daughter at Little Baby concert right now, and she with Jada Waiter last night, and my baby flying out to LA tomorrow. You know what I'm talking about? So, you know, she doing it up for her 21st birthday. Shout out to my baby. But I ain't allow her to have no no relationships and nothing like that till she got by like 17. And I'm gonna tell you something like this. I'm gonna be honest with you like that. I still to this day never seen nobody that my daughter date. Never heard of them, never seen them, never nothing. Every time I see my daughter, she dolo or with her cousins or something like that. She never speaks to boys. She never be stressing like she in a relationship. She never posting no pictures of no boys or nothing. I'm talking about, bro. My daughter. I mean, I assume that she got something going on because she's 21. But I'm saying, like, she a smooth criminal, goddammit, because I ain't seen shit. You know what I'm talking about? I be looking, hit that like button on the way in, hit that like button on the way in. Please hit that like button, hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. I'm gonna rock out with y'all about 4-5 hours a night. So y'all might for a buck y'all motherfucking seats. I ain't gotta go to motherfucking work tonight, goddamn it. It's on up in this bitch. Hey, hit that like button. But I ain't seen, I promise y'all, dog. You know, I'm a daddy, I'm a father, so I'm nosy. You know what I'm saying? I'll be all on your social media, you know what I'm saying? You don't even know I'll be lurking in the background. And I ain't seen shit. My daughter is the slickest motherfucker in the world, bro. I promise you, to this day, bro, I do not know one young man that my daughter has been in a relationship with. Not one. Not one. I know she got a boyfriend. I know she got one. Probably up in college because she had college. But I'm saying, my daughter's so private with her shit to it's eluding my investigation. One of them will pop out after a while. It probably pop out when she pop out pregnant or some shit like that. But I say all that to say this: I never know nothing about no boys, and for this young girl to be actually in a full-fledged relationship at 15 years old, like, to me, that is absurd. Like, we we're not finna do that around here, not around these parts. You know what I'm saying? Not. I'm not condoning no shit like that. I'm not saying that you can't tell me that you like a boy. That's cool. Yeah, I want you to like boys. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like you like dating one, like going like you like, she said that when we're gonna get to the interview, but she was saying like she went somewhere with him after her homecoming or something. Or it was something like that. And I'm thinking to myself, You ain't no hell no. Not 15 years old. You ain't. No, that ain't finna. Cause she said she met him when she was 15. So no, man, hell no. And I'm gonna say this too. Miss Felicia Holmes, which is her mother, we gonna get a glimpse at her parenting when we watch this interview that I'm finna play. That because she did an interview with Law and Crime, and we gonna get into this. But I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Pay attention. Pay attention to the way that we done seen Felicia Holmes, her mother, behave during this trial, during the investigation of this trial. And I want you to pay attention to how her daughter is behaving. You see what I'm saying? They damn near the same, bro. It's very similar. It's very similar. She's lying. She's doing all the same similar shit. She ran. Her mama ran. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to show y'all how parents will influence their children, bro. And that's why you got to you can. I'm gonna say this: it ain't no perfect parents, y'all. So I'm not judging. I told y'all I don't judge people. I just talk, and I crack on your ass every once in a while, like Sack Chase the Dracula and Tippy Toe Bandit. You know what I'm saying? But we have to teach our children to be better than us, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I understand some people hamstring all the way on the wheel. Some people mental capacity. Some people frontal lobe ain't developed. Hey, to them people that have children, them fucking kids is doomed, bro. But I'm saying for us that have our full mental capacities, and may have made some mistakes in our past, and that we not, in our life, or the things that we did kind of like was negative. We still have an obligation to teach our kids to be better than us. You see what I'm saying? Like, you made your mistakes, that's cool. But you should realize that they mistakes now. So you should do anything that's in your power to keep your children from making those mistakes and going down that path that you went down. You have to try. Just try. Ain't no perfect parents. I understand. As long as you try, from me, as long as you try, you got my respect. Ain't no perfect parents. So I'm not expecting no parent to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? But as long as you try to to teach your kids to be good people and to be better than we were. And you heard I said we. I ain't leaving my motherfucking self out. I said we. I'm no better than y'all, but y'all ain't no better than me neither. I told y'all that. So you get what I'm saying? And that's part of our job. And I see Felicia Holmes, in my opinion, I don't know everything about her parenting skills, but I'm just looking at what I can see. And I don't believe that she did a good enough. I don't believe she did as good a job as she could have. Because I see the type of things that this young lady is involved in. I see the type of people that this young lady around, and I see the type of things that she let her young daughter get involved in at such a young age. And look where it's done got her in the middle of a murder investigation. But hey, Yellow Diamond said, I love when you speak on parenting. It's so critical. It is, man. Listen, man, I love my children, y'all. Let me tell you something. My children are my favorite people in the world. I love to hang around my children. They are some very, very cool people. They very lit. Y'all need to go follow me on my Instagram, man. Go follow me on my Instagram, Meritaboy1, Meritaboy, the number 1. And you'll see these pictures and videos of my kids and stuff like that. Man, I got blessed, dog. I got blessed. My kids got a lot of the good from me and their mama, and I don't see none of the bad, bro. Like, I don't see none of the bad. Like, I ain't gonna cap. Like, we was from the streets, bro. And me and their mama, we ain't always see eye to eye. We went back and forth quite a few times, but we always co-parented. You know what I'm saying? We always co-parented, and that's why I say they ain't no perfect parents. So I'm not asking y'all to be perfect, but we both tried. My baby mom was a very good provider. You know what I'm saying? Because the kids was with her. She made sure a lot of times, that they had, even when I didn't have. And sometimes when she didn't have, I would make sure that they had, like, so say she ain't got no money around Christmas time, I would put her name on the presents. and say sometimes I ain't got no money, she would put my name on the Christmas presents. You know what I'm saying? And we always got together when it was my birthday time to send them to amusement parks or shit like that. And we always was at the football games every Saturday. She might be there with her boyfriend. I might be there with my girlfriend. You know, shit like that. Like, you know, we did good, and they came out pretty good, man. I ain't telling you no lie. My daughter's studying criminal justice. My son, he doing well in college. Just started him a nice family. Neither one of them got felonies. You know, neither one of them in the streets. And so, you know, I'm blessed. Now I got a little boy. I got a baby boy. He finna be a year old next Saturday. And shit, I pray I can do as good of a job with me and his mama. I pray that we can do as good of a job as me and my first two kids' mom did. Who knows though? Kids be different, man. They, you know, all you can do is instill values in them and hope that when they become adults or old enough to make their own decisions and actually live out their own decisions, that they remember what you taught them. And I'm gonna tell you something too. They will. They will. You may think that they don't remember, or they may bump their head a few times, and they may have some growing pains. But I promise you, if they make it through those situations, they will remember what you taught them, and they will revert back to the habits that you taught them. So continue to teach your kids to clean up. Continue to teach your kids responsibility. Continue to make your kids do their homework. Continue to teach your kids to save their money and to actually you know, work, stuff like that. My baby mama owned a restaurant before she passed, so my kids used to work in the restaurant with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, she owned her own restaurant, her own seafood restaurant. And my kids, my daughter would take your order. My son would be on the cash register, or vice versa, or however. And what that did was that taught them the business side of things. And I appreciated her. She got the restaurant on her own. I didn't help her do none of that. She got that thing long after we broke up or whatever. But I was proud of her for that, and I was proud of her when she ended up having the kids and they're working, because it taught them, first of all, how to work, and second of all, it taught them, they got to see how to be an entrepreneur. They got to see how to own something, black business, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. So kudos, shout out to the rest of heaven and my baby mama. Shout out to you for that. You know, you did a great job. So yeah, man. But yeah, just try to teach your kids to be a better person than you are. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something too, man. Listen, my daughter is she very lit, y'all. Like, I mean, she got her own car. She stay in college. She got her own crib. She goes everywhere. I see her in Atlanta. I see her, like, she flying to Cali tomorrow. She'll be back. She got there for 4 days. She had a little baby concert right now. Little baby in Tampa. She had a little baby concert. Like, she had a birthday dinner the other night. I seen her friends bought her Gucci and all of this shit. And I was thinking to myself, God damn, you living it up. I'm talking about to be a college kid, taking care of yourself pretty much. Shit, she looked like she got life figured out damn good. You know what I'm saying? I went to Tampa with her last week. She went and picked up a wig from Tampa. So she could get her hair and stuff done. Yeah, she's a Virgo. She a Virgo. She born September 13th. And yeah, I went with her to Tampa to pick her wig up last Sunday. Yeah, last Sunday. And it was just me and her. We rode. I drove. And it was cool, man. We hung out. But yeah, man. So, man, shout out to all y'all kids, man. Shout out to every one of y'all kids, man. Listen, when I had kids, I look at all children like I look at my own. I look at everybody's children like I look at my own, because I know how I feel about my children. So I automatically assume that every parent feel, oh, you're September 9th. Well, happy belated birthday, Yellow Diamond. She a Virgo too. Happy belated birthday. But I look at everybody kids like I look at my own. And I assume that everybody feels the way about their kids that I feel about mine. That's how I do. So I don't play by nobody motherfucking children. I don't play by my children. And I'm gonna always stick up for the children. I told y'all, if y'all listen to my story, it's never gonna change. I'm gonna be 100 all the way up. It's gonna be the same across the board. That's why I rolled for Juvie. That's why I'm still riding for Juvie. That's why I felt for Spoon in his situation. And that's why I still feel for him as a father. You know what I'm saying? Because that could be any of us. Now, the situation that made me not be his friend no more was because of the kids. You see what I'm saying? I can't condone no mistreatment of no children. I cannot do that. I'm not that. I don't give a fuck. It could be my brother, my daddy, my mama, anybody. I'm never going to. I'm gonna die that way. If you mistreat kids, you got a problem when it comes to me. You know what I'm saying? Those are kids, bro. I love kids. Like, they sacred. You know what I'm saying? They're precious. That's a child. So, yeah. So that's how I look at. Look at children. And I love them, man. I love everybody, kids, man. So, hey, your kids safe around me, goddamn it. I'm gonna treat them just like I treat mine. Now I'll tell you a step further. Now, I ain't gonna beat nobody, kids, though. That's one thing I ain't gonna do. But I allow their ass, though. I goddamn sure will. So let your little son come around me and he bad and he gonna do a bunch of shit. When you get back around me, I'm gonna say, hey, little Timmy in here cussing. He gonna be like, Mom, I'm not cussing. I'll be like, yes, you is. He is in here cussing. And I get you a whooping like that. It's more than one way to skin a cat. You see what I'm saying? So, fellas, y'all ain't gotta beat nobody, kids. Don't put your hand on nobody else's child because you wouldn't want nobody else putting their hands on your children. You just finesse their mama to beat their ass. You know what I'm talking about? That's how you do that. Ha 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 ha. You know what I'm talking about? Straight up. But we finna watch Law and Crimes video on with what her name? Mariah Hamilton. It's an interesting interview. I see a lot of people been running the Law and Crime, boy. A lot of people surrounding the Melly case been running the Law and Crime. Bullshit, Law and Crime. Law and Crime got more testimony than the damn the people that then the court, then the judicial system. They done had Spoon, they done had Sack Chaser Auntie, they got Felicia Holmes up here, they got Mariah Hamilton up here. Shit, I think they had 100K track too. Yeah, they had 100K track. Shit, Law and Crime got all the scoops. And if you pay attention to the reporter for Law and Crime, he asks questions like he a lawyer. Hit that like button, y'all. Please hit that like button. Please hit that like button. Please hit that like button for your boy, man. Take 1 second to hit the like button, man. Please hit that like button, y'all. Please. Listen, I'm finna rock out with y'all tonight. I ain't got to go to work tonight, goddamn it. We finna rock out, goddamn. We finna talk about every goddamn thing. We finna talk about what my boy say. My boy say talk about Jeezy leaving the girlfriend. We're finna talk about that too. Damn, he left the Asian lady. I didn't even know that. Damn, she supposed to love me long time. You know what I'm talking about? Damn, I fucked up. I gotta figure out what happened, man. I gotta figure out what happened. But we finna listen to this interview with listen. This girl has a warrant at the time of this interview. Now, at some parts of the interview, I'm gonna stop it and I'm gonna give my little soliloquies on what she was talking about. Hey, SLK, that's the same thing I was thinking about, bro. I didn't want to say it like that because she kind of young, bro. What's how she is? She in her 20s, ain't it? She should have been in her 20s. Now, man, what, Melly like 25? So what's she probably about 23? I mean, she's still a little too young for me, but yeah, she look good though. I could comment on her. Yeah, she bad now, but she definitely got to be toxic. So I'm staying away because listen, let me tell you one thing I learned, dog. When you dating somebody with the and you like vibing with them, you need to look at their family dynamic. You know what I'm saying? You need to look at, you know, how their mama relationship is with her old man or her father. And if it's any toxic shit going on, a lot of times your girl might end up being toxic too because they've been around those toxic environments so long. So that's how they communicate. And I done had that happen a couple times. And if I would have been, if I'd have had boundaries and I would have not ignored red flags, I wouldn't have got so far deep in some situations with some young ladies that I should have just not got so deep in with them. So yeah, she probably toxic, bro. Jeezy don't play that toxic shit. That's why him and Keisha Cole didn't work. Hey, SLK say plus old girl mama be too much in their business. Exactly. That's another thing too, fella. Let me tell y'all something. If the mama is too much in y'all business, let me tell you something. If your girl uh always runs and tells when y'all have issues, that's a red flag too. Go and get up out of there. Because I understand sometimes people need people to talk to about situations in their relationships, but I don't need you telling all our business to your mama. I need us to be able to solve our problems inside and internally because and fellas, don't you do it either. Because let me tell you what happens. Don't go tell your sister shit and your mama shit about your girl and that, because when y'all make up, that's gonna make them look at them a certain kind of way. You see what I'm saying? You got to solve y'all problems together, not putting everybody else in y'all shit. You know what I'm saying?
Out of Broward County. Rapper, real name Jamel Demons, who's accused of shooting to death his two friends and fellow YNW group rappers Christopher Thomas Jr., or YNW Juvie, and Anthony Williams, or YNW Sack Chaser. The two men were found shot to death on October 26, 2018, after Melly's co-defendant, Cortland Henry, or YNW Bortland, pulled up to the hospital with the bodies of Thomas and Williams in the car, claiming that they were all victims of a drive-by shooting. Now, the evidence has suggested that this was a staged drive-by shooting and that the shots actually came from inside the vehicle. And in their case, the prosecution focused on ballistics, trajectory, potential gang affiliations of YNW Melly, but in the end, it didn't work. The jury didn't find Melly guilty, but they also didn't find him not guilty. They actually couldn't make a decision. They were hung. And a mistrial was ultimately declared. It came after 14 hours of deliberations. Not an easy case. And as we think about the upcoming retrial, we look back at the case and we think, wow, there were a lot of people who testified. But there was one significant absence. Someone who was mentioned but never appeared in court. YNW Melly's former girlfriend, Mariah Hamilton. Now, why is she so important? Well, Mariah Hamilton's mother, Felicia Holmes, told police in December of 2018 about a FaceTime call between Melly and Hamilton, her daughter, right after the shooting, where, according to her, Melly said someone shot the car up, that a car was coming behind him, that presumably the shooter or shooters were hiding there, and then he said he thinks Sack Chaser and Juvie are dead. Then she says she saw Melly at this guy Fredo Bang's house. Apparently, Fredo picked him up after the shooting. And while she offered to Melly to stay with her after all of this happened, she says Melly went to a video shoot after all this happened. Then at some point, Holmes says that her daughter told her that Melly was threatening her and that she feels Melly had something to do with the murders. Hamilton even talked to law enforcement about a text from Melly where he allegedly says, "I take lives." Hamilton also addressed possible tension that Melly may have had with one of the victims. And follow-up reporting indicates that might have been Sack Chaser. Now, this is important testimony, right? This is important evidence. But the problem was Miss Holmes' sworn deposition years later in 2022 was not consistent with what she told police in 2018. In fact, when Holmes took the stand in YNW Melly's trial, things got heated, basically accusing the government, from law enforcement to the prosecutor, of threatening her and her daughter, Mariah Hamilton, to testify against Melly.
Did you have an opportunity?
Hey man, that bitch got paid, dog. We all know that bitch got paid. That bitch sitting up there looking like a motherfucking whack-a-mole. You know that thing when you at goddamn Chuck E. Cheese at the fair and you be hitting that, you get that goddamn rubber hammer, and you be knocking them goddamn prairie dogs back in them little holes. That's what that motherfucker look like. I don't like this lady, y'all. I hope y'all know that. I'm telling y'all this shit right now. Goddamn it, I don't like her. She look like she on that father. Shout out to my homegirl, Deputy Euler. Goddamn Deputy Euler. Look at her nose. I can see she draining now. That motherfucker got snot coming all out of her goddamn nose. I know a junkie when I can see the junkie in your eye, you bitch, you know what I'm saying? You is a pile of head. Them niggas paid you and fentanyl, you bitch. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't got none of that goddamn hush money left. You goddamn it got you a big mirror and rolled you up a couple $100 bills, and you and an old crackhead ass boyfriend of yours went to town in there. You goddamn, you look like a backup. You look like a crackhead backup singer from the 60s, bitch. I bet you used to backup singing from Patti LaBelle, motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? I don't like this lady, y'all. I don't know this lady. I know y'all told y'all don't judge motherfucker, but fuck it, I'm judging this motherfucker. I don't like her. I don't like how she got up there and she was all sassy, you know what I'm talking about, with that goddamn coke sack in her titty, you know what I'm talking about? I bet she was bumping in the bathroom like goddamn Keyshawn Johnson, bitch. You know what I'm talking about? I don't like this lady, y'all. I don't give a fuck. I don't like her, y'all. I don't like her. I don't like her. I don't like her. I don't like her. You know what I'm talking about? Her lying ass. You know what I'm talking about? This motherfucker, listen, she went all the way to goddamn the Virgin Islands to keep from testifying. Track gave her ass an old petty ass $5,000. She told my OS for an Airbnb. You could tell you a powder head, bitch. You took $5,000. Ain't no motherfucking way I'm finna take $5,000 thinking I'm finna go down to the Virgin Islands and live for years. Nigga, Melly been in jail for 4.5 years. She talk about it was for an Airbnb, excuse me. Then she talk about they got her fired. The state got her fired. Because they threatened to take her to jail. No, bitch, you quit your job because you want to go into hiding. You made a deal with Tracknum, and Tracknum told you that they'll take care of you. How we know this? She said this shit. She made this statement. This came out her own goddamn mouth. She probably was high when she said it and needed some more powder, and Tracknum couldn't get up in the middle of the night to take her ass some fentanyl. You know what I'm talking about? She told this. She said that they said that they would take care of her up until after the trial, and then when she went to the Virgin Islands, she couldn't get in contact with nobody, so she went on Instagram and she made the post saying that she gonna tell it all, and she was basically trying to scare Tracknum into giving her some more money, and sure enough, that's, if I had to, I'm assuming this, but I know that's what, I believe that's what happened. So she called, I see, let me tell you one thing about Tracknum. Tracknum do not work in sending no money through wires and nothing like that. They pay these people in cash because they don't want no trail. So just with this, in my opinion, this what happened. She was down there in Virgin Islands, you know what I'm talking about, in one of them little ragged ass shacks, and them goddamn flies, them goddamn is in them hot ass shacks, and goddamn it, them goddamn flies started bothering her. She ain't had no more money. She got tired of smoking that guy. She got tired of getting snorting that goddamn what do you call it, Montega. She got tired of snorting that goddamn Montega. She had no more money for no Montega down there. So she called herself coming back to the continental United States. So when she was at the airport in the Virgin Islands, she tried to board the plane with I don't know if it was a fake ID or if it was somebody else's ID, but the ID said Shante Colette Smith. If you go on the Broward County Clerk of Courts, I think it's September 9th is the date where the paperwork is in there, and it's her. I forgot what year. I forgot, it was 2022 or 2020. I think it's 2022. Yeah. So anyway, that's the date if you're looking up the document, and it shows her being arrested at the damn airport with an ID that says Shante Colette Smith. She tried to get on the plane to come back to her plane was supposed to land in Fort Lauderdale. They detained her powder head ass at the airport, and then they extradited her back to Broward County. And when they extradited her back to Broward County, they held her in jail until she gave a statement. Then when she gave a statement, they let her go on house arrest. This is what happened. And she talking about she ain't no criminal. So she talking about, I think she still got the electric monitor on her leg because she's supposed to have got it off. But Christine Bradley petitioned the judge not to let her off because Christine told the judge that she is a flight risk. She is upset talking about Christine called me a flight risk. Bitch, you is a flight risk. You're a flight risk two ways. You're a flight risk because you like to you'll run to an island high, and you're also flight risk because you like to get high than a motherfucking parakeet, bitch. Yes, you is a flight risk, you powder head motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? For real, for real.
To read the statement you gave in 2008.
I read the statement.
Okay. Was
I don't recall. I don't remember anything from that statement, but I do remember my deposition from December 22.
Were you honest and truthful with law enforcement when you spoke with them?
I would hope so. I mean, it was 2018. I went through a lot in that year, so I'm not sure where my mindset was at that time. I do remember that they kind of bullied me and threatened my daughter to take her to jail for accessory after that. I do remember that.
When you first took the stand, you said, "I feel threatened."
Yes, sir, I do.
Who do you feel threatened by?
Objection, Your Honor.
Christine Granley, the prosecutor's office.
This prosecutor.
Yes, I do.
So with that in mind,
Hey y'all, listen. I'll tell y'all something. Listen, I'm not on the police side, right? I'm not on the police side, right? I know it sounds like me and the police is on the same side when it comes to this case, but I'm not. I'm not on the police side. But I'm gonna say this, bro. I got to say this because this shit be making me hot too. She say she was threatened, right? The shit. I gotta laugh, y'all. Cause the shit she saying the police said to her, them motherfuckers been saying that the shit to me my whole life. Them motherfuckers been saying that shit to me my whole life. Hey, I'm gonna take you to jail. I'm gonna take you to jail. Let me catch you with a I'm gonna take you to jail. I'd have been, yeah, in that case, the motherfuckers been harassing me and threatening me my whole life. I assume that shit is par for the course. Like if you doing something and the police think you doing something, the police tell you if they catch you whatever, they gonna take you to jail. I never looked at it as a threat. I thought that's what I just thought that just what I thought that's how I go. Hey, SLK. Hey, maybe I'm slow, but I thought that's how I go. Shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, I always looked at it like their job is to catch me, and my job is to don't get caught. I always looked at it like, I'm the villain, they the good guy. You know what I mean? Or they the villain, I'm the good guy. However you want to look at it, you know. But I always looked at it like a game. Like, okay, their job is to catch me. My job is not to get caught. Like, this bitch talking about they threatening her. Bitch, that man is not threats, bitch. Them promises, motherfucker. That's how I looked at it, bitch. They gonna take me to jail if they catch me. If they catch me slipping, hey, I mean, like, I ain't never get offended by the shit, me personally. You know what I mean? Like, I looked at it like, bitch, it's game on, bitch. I'm out here doing what I'm doing, and you doing what you doing. So, hey, bitch, you better get good at it. I'm gonna get better at it. Like that, you know, that's how I looked at it. I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me. I don't know.
And we here at Law and Crime had the unique opportunity to actually interview Mariah Hamilton herself. Again, she never appeared in court. Now, in our interview, she was accompanied by her attorney, Christopher Barris. This was in his law office. And also her mother, Felicia Holmes, was there as well. And we asked her some questions. And with that, let's play you our interview. Mariah Hamilton, thank you so much for coming on. I think I want to start off by just saying I'm so happy to see you and meet you because it's been kind of, I think a lot of people want.
Hold on, y'all. I got to rewind some shit right here. I just looked at her again, boy. 23. Yeah, I tear her ass up. 23. I ain't gonna try to make no relationship of it, but 23. Yeah, you'll get it. Yeah, I tear her ass up, boy. Yes, Lord. I ain't trying to stay though, because I know you crazy, because your mammy on that paddle, so you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'll tear that goddamn wig off.
Hear from you. I think a lot of people were expecting to see you at the trial. And there's been some issues in terms of what's been happening with the police. If you can explain to people why we haven't seen you or heard from you.
You guys haven't seen or heard from me because I'm currently wanted. I've tried to get the warrant lifted many times, but it's just been like a constant battle with my lawyer and the prosecutor. So I've just been, laying low, trying to get the warrant lifted before I could even come in and, speak my part.
Let's talk about that. So, and by the way, you are in your lawyer's office. Your lawyer, Christopher Barris, is off to the side. He's going to come in a little bit later. Yeah, so I saw that it was only, I think, yesterday or the few days before you filed a complaint against the lead investigator in YNW Melly's trial, Mark Moretti. And you basically accused him of bullying you and harassing you into providing testimony in this case. What can you tell us about that?
When the situation first happened, me and my mom I was threatened. I was 17, about to turn 18. They came to my house. They were telling me that they were going to arrest me with accessory after the fact. My mom didn't know what to do. I was young. I didn't have a criminal record. I didn't have a background. I was trying to go to the military at the time. So I had to just tell them what they wanted to hear so they could leave me alone, which I thought they would leave me alone, but they didn't. So, yeah.
Why did they think that you were a part of what happened?
Because I was his girlfriend at the time. So they thought that I knew more than what I was telling them that I knew, which I didn't. So they were just harassing me, being that I was his ex-girlfriend or girlfriend at the time.
When you say Mark Moretti was harassing you, what was he saying to you? What was he doing?
When he first came to my house, it was so unexpectedly. I had put up with my cousin, and they were outside my house parked. I'm like, I was confused. I'm like, what's going on or whatever. I'm asking what's going on. She was like, they want to talk to you. You have to talk to them. They're threatening, saying that you're going to go to jail. So I'm like, oh my gosh. I ended up telling him my story. I told him what I knew. He told me that I was lying. He told me that I knew more than what I was telling, and that he was going to, he could arrest me for accessory after the fact. So we end up he wanted me to get on a tape recording and tell him what he wanted me to tell him, so which I did. After that, he was like, they wouldn't bother me anymore. I thought they wouldn't bother me anymore. They were still calling and texting my mom, asking for me. I refused to talk so many times. And yeah, I haven't really talked to them ever since then, since 2019.
Hey, y'all, listen, this bitch is lying off the top through her teeth. Listen, your mama is a pile of head, lady. You can't fool me, bro. Listen, let me tell you something, bro. When you been in the streets, bro, you can look at a motherfucker in 2 seconds and tell whether they into some illegal shit. I know I can. You know what I'm saying? And I could tell as soon as that lady took the stand that she wasn't no motherfucking upstanding law-abiding citizen. And then I could tell how she was jerking and moving her body, that she had that motherfucking junkie inside of her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say this now. If you got a mama such as this, you cannot tell me that you don't know nothing about the law, the judicial system. She's sitting here telling us that the police threatened her. No, this man is telling you what the fuck they normally tell you when they doing a motherfucking investigation. She's sitting here saying that she told them what they wanted to hear because she thought that would make them leave her alone. Bullshit, bitch. You know that it's a motherfucking trial or criminal case going on, and you know that once you tell them or give them a statement that you're going to have to go to court and you're going to testify to that statement. So you have the choice. You can lie to them then. Listen, just because you give a statement don't mean you a snitch. You can give a fucking statement that's all lies. You know what I'm saying? You can give us bitch, you didn't have to get in there and tell them the truth, motherfucker. You could have got in there and lied. You feel what I'm saying? So her saying that she told them what they wanted her to say is bullshit. You told them that because that's what happened. That's what you wanted to motherfucking say. Because you didn't have to say what the fuck they wanted you to say, motherfucker. They just wanted a statement from you. And if you would have gave them a statement that would have been lies, then that's what they would have went off of. You see what I'm saying? So now you're trying to get that statement that you made, throw it out. So now we know that whatever she said was damaging to Melly in there, because she's now trying to discredit that initial statement, because she's saying that she said what they wanted her to say. She was coached to say that. A lawyer told her to say that. If I'm guessing right, it's a conjunction between her lawyer and Melly lawyer talking together to get her to show her the course of action, because she definitely is on Melly's side. We can see that now. She doesn't want to testify. And my thing is this: if you told the truth, okay, so how I'm gonna say this? If what you said in that statement wasn't damaging to Melly, then why did you run? So that means whatever she said in that first initial statement, which we gonna hear it, we gonna hear it. Goddamn it! Now whether matter of fact, I'm gonna go find that motherfucker, because we gonna go over that motherfucker, because we know it's a statement now, because she said she told her. Matter of fact, she says recorded, but you know they got to print it down on paper too, so it's a statement somewhere, because whatever she said in that statement was damaging to Melly, because if it wasn't, she would have went to court initially and got on the stand and testified to that. And this is what she's saying now is she told them what she wanted to hear, what they wanted her to say, kind of trying to say that her statement was coerced, like they made her say that. This bitch is lying through her motherfucking teeth. You can't fool me, bitch.
And now you said that there's an arrest warrant. You know, it's still out. It's still outstanding. Why do you feel comfortable coming out now and talking about this?
Because I just want people to know that I'm not running because of like any money or anything like that. It's because I don't want to go to jail for something that I did. I don't want to go to jail for something that I didn't do or something that I'm not a part of. I just feel like people's looking at my side of this. They're looking at me wrong, and that's not what they're showing is not true, basically.
You want to clear the record. You file this complaint against Mark Moretti. What are you hoping happens there?
Hey, I want to say too, y'all. Again, I'm not on the police side, but I want to say this right. They pulled up Detective Moretti's history. This man been a police officer, I think, for over 20 years, right? Do you know this man don't have not one complaint against him? I was fucking floored. I was bewildered. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not hard for police to get somebody out of 20 years to not like the way they conduct the business and to go to internal affairs and to file a complaint against that officer. This police officer, Detective Moretti, he made it from a beat cop to a detective. So he went up through the ranks to a detective, a homicide detective. He don't have not one complaint. So I tend to believe this whole threatening shit that they just put some yeast on it, they put some sauce on it, and that man just did what police normally do when they conduct an investigation, and they spinning the narrative that they was threatened because they trying to discredit Moretti, and they trying to throw a fluke. Shout out my boy Music 101, that's his word, a fluke in the Melly case, and they trying to they trying to hold it down. They trying to get him off. You know what I'm saying? They might have slipped up and fucked up in the beginning, but they trying to correct that now. And they on his side. So but as far as like them filing a complaint against this man and all of this shit there, I know. Listen, it's a police right now. He's the chief of police at the Orlando Police Department. His name is E. Smith, right? This motherfucker was a jump out boy. This motherfucker was the nastiest. He a black dude, built as fuck. He was the nastiest fucking police you ever want to fucking see. he was a black dude that acted like a white dude. He was more I would have. He acted like a black racist nigga, right? This nigga is the chief of police now. I know personally quite a few of my partners that actually had run-ins with him, and I know I don't know for sure, but I know I've heard a lot of people say that they filed complaints on him over the years, and he done been suspended and all this type of shit. And he made it to be the chief of motherfucking police. You know what I'm saying? He's the chief of police right fucking now in Orlando, Florida. And I say all that to say this. That shit, what she talk about doing to Moretti, being that he don't have a extensive history of this type of shit, that shit ain't gonna fly. You know what I'm saying? Because police got to have a lot of these complaints in order for some action to actually happen, or it got to be something very, 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 very serious for some action to be taken. Most of the time, these police get a paid leave or some shit like that, or they might get put on the desk. They might get put on the desk for a couple of weeks, and then they be right back out the streets, or they might relocate their patrol area for a little bit. But a lot of times this shit gets swept under the rug. You know what I'm saying? You got the police union and all of this shit that fight for the police is when they get these type of complaints and shit. And being that Moretti don't have not one complaint on him in his 20 years of service, I doubt that little bullshit that she in her moment I'm trying to cook up gonna work.
I hope the judge can lift the warrant off me, and I don't mind coming in to talk. I never mind coming in to talk. Me and my lawyer tried to go in to talk on so many occasions, but I was always threatened with, if I don't tell them what I want to hear, what they want to hear, I'm gonna go to jail. So it's like,
she lying, y'all. She lying. I got to call Cap. Stop the cap. I got to call. Stop the cap. So she said so listen to it now. She said she filed a complaint because she wants the judge to lift the warrant or whatever, and she don't have a problem with coming in. Bitch, you lying, because you would have never had no warrant had you came in any fucking way. So you do have a problem coming in because that's how you get the warrant. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I be saying, bro. People be get up here talking all this shit, but the internet is undefeated, motherfucker. We can see through fake shit like goddamn Clearasil, motherfucker. Like, you was a lying ass young lady. You fine, and I'll tear your head off. You know what I'm talking about? But you're lying. You know what I'm saying? I hit now, but you're a lying motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I had to throw that in there, y'all. But you're a lying motherfucker. And I'm gonna tell you this too, baby. You know what I'm saying? If you ever get on the internet and you watching the blogs and trying to see what motherfuckers saying about you, baby, all that shit you talking about, you want the judge to take the warrant off for you. Who the fuck you think you is? Bob Kraft, bitch? Like, Bob Kraft, the only motherfucker I know got caught doing some shit and didn't even get no mug shot, and the charges just got dropped. You know what I'm talking about? Like, big Donald Trump got a mug shot. When you get a warrant, motherfucker, you most likely got to go to jail, bitch. That's another thing. All you got to do is get you a bondsman, pay the bond, go to the jail with the bondsman. And it's called the walkthrough. I have done a walkthrough. If you go on my community page and you see me in the handcuffs, go down my community page. It's a picture of me in handcuffs, sitting there with a Florida State hat on. I was in jail then. That's a real motherfucking picture. I was really in jail. I got a cousin, she's a bondsman, and I had a warrant. And my cousin, I paid my cousin, and I told her, I said, take me to jail, and I want to do a walkthrough. A walkthrough is when it's like not letting, if you know you got a warrant and you don't let the police, you don't want the police to actually jump down on you. You want to get the warrant off of you. So what you do is you go to the bondsman's office, you pay your bond, and the bondsman will personally take you to the jail, right? When they do that, you don't have to go to the back. You don't have to go back there with inmates and see, go to first appearance, go to see the judge and all that. You go down there, they fingerprint you. You don't even take off your regular clothes. You keep all your regular clothes on. They handcuff you, of course, because you right there in the jail, but they don't put you in the back. I was sitting right there in the motherfucking lobby. They got a little office right there with a dude with a goddamn with the fingerprint thing, with the picture thing and all that shit right motherfucking there. And you sit right there in the little chair, and they process your name. What they pretty much doing is running your name through the system to book you to get the warrant off of you. I think I sat down there like 4 hours in that little chair, sat down there, took my little fingerprints, everything. The motherfuckers, when them 4 hours up, they run your name through to see if you got any other warrants in any other places and shit like that. They run your name through. When they run your name through, the sheriff come right out that little room, take the handcuffs off you, give you some papers, and let you walk right out that same fucking front door. The front door right there. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's right fucking there. Like, you could get up and fucking run if you want to, but why would you when you finna be free in a fucking 2-3 hours? So this what this bitch need to do. Get you some money. You only got a fucking bitch warrant. That shit probably about $100 fucking bond, bitch. Like, you got to go to jail. Like, you ain't even got a serious crime. That shit like a misdemeanor. You know what I'm saying? Go to fucking get you a bond and pay your $100 because you probably got like $1,000 bond, maybe even a $500 bond. You might ain't got to pay them but $50, but most bondmen they'll charge you $100. No bondmen want to move for like $50 because you got to pay with 10% of the shit. You know what I'm saying? Get them people your $100. Have them take your ass to the courthouse. You sit right there with your lawyer. He can set all that shit up for you. Go right to the fucking court. Go right to the county jail. Sit in that little fucking chair. Have them run your fucking name through that thing. Take the warrant off of you. Walk right out the goddamn door. That's all you got to do, you dumb bitch. Like, that's all you got to do. Like, you don't have to have a warrant. Like this is so ignorant to me. Like, it takes like 4 hours. Now, if you let the police jump down on you and they take you to jail, you might be in that bitch by 8 hours, 12 hours, somewhere up in there like that. And being that she is wanted in a connection to testify in this case, I would assume if the police jump down and catch her and she actually go to jail, she's going to have detectives come to her and talk to her while she's in jail because they're going to get the APB that she been arrested because that's already in the computer. Once you arrest her, notify us so we can come and interview her. And that's what's going to happen. But she got the choice whether to talk to them or not. When they come to that interview, she can say, I don't want to talk to y'all. They're going to take her ass. They're going to ask her 2 or 3 times. She's going to say, I don't want to talk to y'all. They're going to take her ass and take her ass right back to her cell. And when that paperwork get through processing, they're gonna tell her, hey, Hamilton, pack it up. And pack it up. When they say pack it up, she get the fuck on up out of there. Like, she's slow as fuck.
I never went to jail before, so that's my main concern right now.
Oh, I get it. Let's talk a little bit about YNW Melly. So first of all, how did you meet him? When did you meet him?
I met him. I was 15. Yeah, I was 15. I met him through mutual friends. It was my homecoming night. He had just got out of a program. He had just got out of a program. We met through mutual friends. His friend was telling me that he wanted to see me after homecoming. So me and my friends were like, okay, we'll link up with you guys after homecoming or whatever like that. So instead of us going to after homecoming, you go to after parties, we end up hanging out with them. And ever since that night, me and him just been cool. Like, we just been close ever since then.
Was it like love at first sight?
Hey, yo, I gotta stop for a second. Y'all, please hit the like button, man. We got like 40 people in here. We got like 20-something likes, man. Please take a minute of your time and hit the like button, man. Please, I'm gonna pause this video for a second. I'm gonna give y'all a little chance to hit that like button. I need some love in this building, man. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all rocking with me, man. I know y'all good people, man. Hit that like button for your boy, man. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. Please hit the like button. We're gonna stop. We're gonna stop this video for a second, man. I got to give y'all some chance to hit that like button, man. Hit that like button, man. I can see the lights going up. I'm looking at it right now. Please hit the like button, man. Get us to like 35 likes, man. We got 40 people in here, man. 41, man. Please hit that like button, man, because that's how the channel gonna grow, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I could talk all day long, but you know what I'm saying? If y'all don't hit the like button, then the channel ain't gonna grow, man. I know y'all rock with me, man. I know y'all rock with me. You know what I'm saying? So please hit that like button for your boy, man. We had one person hit the like button, man. I need somebody else to hit the like button, man. Do it for your boy, man. God, you know what I'm saying? Rock with your boy, man. For real, man. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit to hit the like button, man. I got to, man. I got to, man. I got to get y'all to hit the like button, man. For real. Okay. I see y'all hitting that thing for your boy. Let me get 2 more likes, man. Let me get 2 more likes, and we're gonna get this thing back popping, man. This the Melly case, man. This what started the channel off, baby. Y'all know I'm the #1 Melly platform on YouTube, man. Y'all know that, man. Hit the like button. Unless you one of them old hating ass bloggers that's sitting in the back trying to steal my content. That's what it be too, y'all. Sometimes it be them old hating ass bloggers sitting in the background trying to steal my content. You know what I'm saying? But if you rocking with your boy, hit that like button. Appreciate y'all. Hey, but look, y'all, hey, shout out to Pennywise, and shout out to Nate Said It, man. Hey, look, y'all listen to her. Yeah, drop a comment too, man. Listen, shout out to Anonymous. When y'all go subscribe to my boy channel, listen, y'all, drop a comment, y'all. Let me tell y'all why I want y'all to drop a comment. Drop a comment so I can give y'all a shout out so I can see who watching. You know what I'm saying? If y'all drop the comment, y'all gonna get y'all name shouted out at some point through this video. I put it this way, when I be on other people's channels, I like to hear them say my name. Know what I'm saying? Like I be like, they'll be doing their commentary or whatever, and I drop a comment and they rock with me. They'll be like, yo, shout out to Marie the boy. You know what I mean? Music 101 is very good for doing that. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate him for doing that, man. Go subscribe to Music 101 channel, man. You know what I'm saying? So please drop a comment, man, so I know who y'all is, man. Shout out to Legit the Quick KC. Appreciate you in the building, gang. You know what I'm saying? When I say Google user, shout out to you then, Google user. I appreciate you too for dropping a comment, man. Shout out to Pennywise. You know what I'm saying? Y'all drop a comment so I can give y'all a shout out, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I be doing. When I give people shots out, I go back through the comment section and see who done made a comment, and then I get shots out, man. You know what I'm saying? This shit forever, man. Y'all know when I say y'all name, this shit getting all over the world. My boy Raw Nature in the comment section with y'all. He from Estonia, man. You know what I mean? Like that's across the water, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got people from South America up in here. We got people from the islands in here. We got people from Europe. We got people from Russia. You know what I'm saying? We got people from Africa in here. You know what I'm saying? You get your name to be heard all across the globe, man. You global fucking with me, man.
Like you thought he was attractive, or like?
I wouldn't say me, but for him,
he was.
He gave me weird. Like when we first met, I thought he was weird. My friends was like, he just really likes you. I'm like, I don't know, but it was cute, but it was like weird.
Well, you were so young, right?
Yeah. I was 15. I was 15 and he was 17, I think. Yeah, he was like 17.
What's he like? Like, what's his?
Hey man, hold on, y'all.
I think there was a lot.
Hold on, y'all seen that picture of that girl, man? Oh, let me see. Can I go back real quick? Hold on, let me see. Y'all see that picture of that girl, man? Man, that's a little ass girl, dog. I'm talking about at that time, bro. I know Melly young too, but bro, ain't no way my daughter that like little like that, and she gonna be like in a relationship with a 17-year-old, you know what I'm talking about, that's been in jail for shooting and all this stuff. Hell no, nigga. I'm gonna be when you come to the door to get my daughter, I'm gonna be like Martin and Will Smith on Bad Boys. Yeah, how you is? Motherfucker, you look by 30. You know what I'm talking about? Straight up, like, nigga, I'm gonna be polishing my gun. I'm gonna have that, you know what I'm talking about, all that type of shit at the door. Like, I'm gonna run your ass away from that nigga. Hell no. Now look what you done got into. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you with
me. I was 15 and he was 17, I think. Yeah, he was like 17.
What's he like? Like, what's his personality like? Because I think there was a lot made during the course of his trial about his demeanor, you know, smiling in the courtroom, praying, kissing up in the sky. What's he like?
He's just he's different. Like, he's a very outspoken person. Like, he doesn't mean no harm, but he's really different. Like, he's always lightening up the room, like, regardless. If he's even...
I'm gonna say this too. Did you hear the first words that she used to describe Melly? She described him as weird. Like, that's not a flattering term right there, bro. Like, weird means something is off with you. It's different. Now, I'm gonna say this. When she say weird, I can't help but to remember when he was in that interrogation room and the police, and every time the police would leave out the interrogation room, he would do some weird shit. Like, he'll go to punching, shadow boxing at the air. He'll go to talking to himself. One time when the police left out, Melly stood up in the chair. When the police walked back in the room, Melly was in the corner, standing up in the goddamn chair in the corner like goddamn Dracula. You know what I'm talking about? Like, what the fuck is you on, gang? Like, man, look, bro, my daughter is not finna be dating no fucking weirdos, bro. I'm gonna make their life a living hell. I'm gonna get you the fuck gone, nigga. They said Melly funny. It's like he don't know the trouble he's in, neither does she. I'm gonna say this, Nate. All the motherfuckers slow, Nate. All of them slow. In the moment is a junkie, and all she see is them lines of powder on that goddamn plate. That's all, on that mirror. That's all she see. You know what I'm talking about? She see money, but she see money in order to get that powder. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Cassandra Evans. Appreciate you for making a comment. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. I'm gonna say this too. You think this girl daddy a white man? Because I'm going to say this, boy. Her mama looked like a goddamn prairie dog. And I'm glad that she did breed with somebody who don't look like her. Because that little girl would have looked like, bark! You know, that's the sound when a dog get hit by a car. You know what I'm talking about? She looked 100% better than her mama, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think her mama was tricking with a white man over a plate, a pile. And that's how they got this girl right here, bro. For real. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. I'm telling you.
Something nobody would tell because he don't show it. Like he shows it differently. So he's different from. He's different. He's goofy. Yeah.
What was your relationship like with him?
We was good. Our relationship was good, but we had some bad times too. I wouldn't say we was always good. We had our differences, which any other couple had. But our relationship was good. We was like best friends. He'll tell me anything. I tell him anything. When I'm going through stuff, he'd be there for me. When he's going through stuff, I'd be there for him. Okay.
Are you guys currently talking at all, communicating?
No. No.
Is it because of what happened?
I honestly, it's not even just because of what happened. I just think, it just might not be the right time for us with the relationship part as of right now. So, yeah, maybe we can come along in the meantime or in the long run in the future. But as of right now, I'm trying to get myself together, and I know we have a lot going on. So it's
See, this the shit I'm talking about, dog. This the fucking shit I'm talking about, dog. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all hear this bullshit? Do y'all hear this fuckery? She said that maybe they could get things back together in the future. This nigga is on fucking trial for fucking killing his two best fucking friends. This nigga is facing the fucking death penalty. And you sitting here talking about that maybe y'all could get back together in the future? Get the fuck out of here. Ignorance is bliss. Listen, man, listen. So what happened? Let me tell y'all something, dog. It is my experience from what I have seen when young men in shoot somebody or be done murdered somebody, most likely it's prone to happen again. Most likely, if they ever get angry enough, they will revert back to violence. I've seen this. I have seen dudes that was soft as baby doo-doo. Once they got a pistol in their hand and they done shot it a couple times and they have an incident where they shot somebody or killed somebody, most of the time they will do it again. And a lot of the times when they get into a situation, they revert back to that. Now, we all pretty much feel like Melly did this. You know what I mean? I mean, like, you got to be like fucking like slow. You got to be like Cuba Gooding Jr. in that movie Radio Slow, in order for you not to see the writing on the wall here. So you mean to tell me, young lady, that you would entertain getting back into a relationship with this man with the knowing that the possibility that he did this is very high. To his two best friends, people that he knew longer than you, people that he had a closer relationship probably than you. I mean, I know on the boyfriend and girlfriend relationship is different, but and it's a close one too. But I'm saying like he killed them allegedly. You would still entertain getting in a relationship with this young man, even though knowing that he possibly did this. What happens when you catch him cheating and you go off on it? You think he won't do this to you, bitch? Like that's what I'm saying. Like common sense ain't so common, y'all. And paying attention to this, we see sometimes how people get into themselves into situations. This goes out to the young ladies. I done seen this a bunch of times. Young ladies love the allure of danger. They love the, oh, my boyfriend crazy. He shoot people. You will be shot too if you get his fucking time wrong, or you give his cookies away to another man, or you get a little too fly. Let me tell you something. I see this shit happen a lot in the hood. Girls are go for the bad boy, but then when they get with the bad boy, they find themselves being trapped in a relationship because they're afraid to leave, because they're afraid of what violence may be inflicted on them if they leave the boyfriend, the crazy boyfriend. So what ends up happening is they pretty much be like a hostage in a relationship. You see what I'm saying? Can you imagine being afraid to leave this nigga because you're afraid that he may go crazy and do something? Like I seen this happen a lot of times, bro. I seen this happen a lot of times. They jump, they go to fuck with the nigga because of the attraction of the danger of that he bad and that people won't fuck with him and he ain't nothing to be fucked up with. But when they get a relationship with him, they become that dude's possession, and now you're trapped. You see what I'm saying? Anything short of that nigga getting killed or going to jail, or the girl having a brother that's crazy too, they trapped in a relationship and they end up being in a relationship for a long time, and they really be wanting to get out the relationship because most of the time the dude gonna be violent too, because like bitch, like what you bitch, I kill you, ho. You know what I'm talking about? Like and I've seen this happen a lot of times. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, she want the money, Pennywise. She damn sure want the money. They said that's me just glad I woke up and became successful. Straight up. Don't put that comment. I like that. Anonymous one say, my thing is if bro's so innocent, why y'all broke up? Exactly. I feel you, Nate, but you grew up though. Listen, it ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? But you grew up. That's all that is. You grew up. Life we go through stages in life. Shit, I'm telling you, the dude that you hear talking to y'all now, me, I wasn't the same guy 10 years ago, 20 years ago. Hell no. I got this way from fucking up, trial and error, realizing what I needed to do better, realizing what I did that was wrong and what I needed to do right, and experience. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always say I'm thankful that God blessed me with enough age to mature, because you know I definitely matured late. I the things that I value now, the things that the principles, the morals, and the character that I have now, I didn't always have them. I adopted them because I realized that what was right and what I needed to do in order to have a productive life, or to have a good life, a life without all that stress, a life without always having to look over my shoulder whether I'm going something gonna happen to me, whether I'm gonna go to jail, or you know, man, shit like that. So man, don't beat yourself up about that. We all go through that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just some of us never wake up. You know what I'm saying? Or some of us, it'd be too late. You know what I'm saying? And we wake up on the other side. You know what I'm talking about? Flying around singing all day. That's what angels do. You know what I'm talking about? You don't want to wake up flying around singing all day. You know what I'm talking about? With a harp, with some baby wings on your back. You know what I'm talking about? You don't want them baby wings.
Has he tried to reach out recently?
No.
A big part of this case was talking about, is it possible YNW Melly would shoot his two friends? And the question became, is he violent? Have you ever seen him violent in any way?
No. He's a very goofy person. I don't think he would be like, I don't think he's a violent person at all.
This bitch lying. This bitch lying. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Shout out to Anonymous One. If y'all pay attention, she's getting coached behind the camera by the lawyer. He'll every now and then you'll hear him clear his throat, or you'll watch her eyes make contact, and she'll answer the questions accordingly to what the lawyer's cues are. How he ain't violent, and he already been to the program for shooting the gun. That's violent. That's a violent situation. We already know that you and him used to fight. We have reports of you busting up all the TVs and shit into the house and all of that. You even said at the beginning of the statement that it wasn't always good or whatever. You know, y'all had y'all issues. You're talking about the fights that y'all had. You know what I'm saying? Yes, he's fucking violent. Now, okay, so let me tell you some full disclosure, right? I have a lot of family that live down in Indian River County. That is the county that Gifford sits in. That's the county that Wabasso sits in. That's the county that Vero sits in. Vero Beach, Florida. That's the county that Sebastian, Florida sits in, right? Melly them, full disclosure, Melly them allegedly robbed my cousin's daddy, y'all. Like straight up. Like my cousin daddy, a big time dude. And Melly them hit him for like 50 or 60,000. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so is he violent? Fuck yeah, he violent. You fucking right, he fucking violent. This nigga on the documentary said he been in love with guns ever since he was like 6 years old, and he was playing, and he fell on the floor, and when he fell on the floor, he bumped his head, and he looked under the couch in his uncle's house, and his uncle had a gun under there. He took his uncle's gun. You fucking right, he violent. He been fucking violent the whole fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so like this is her being coached. This is her talking to the attorney, and the attorney is telling her what to say and what not to say. And this is all of that, y'all. I'm pretty sure y'all see through this shit. Hit that like button, guys. Do me a favor, man. Take a moment in time and hit that like button. It's free. It don't cost you a dime. It shows your support to the channel. Also, man, hit that cash app, man. I'm gonna put the cash app in the comment section. Hit that cash app. I appreciate y'all donating to the channel, because I'm finna rock out with y'all tonight, man. Y'all know me, man. Y'all listen to the #1 Melly blogger on YouTube. Everybody know it. Also, y'all know me. I'm known for 17-hour lives. I done did 8-hour lives, 10-hour lives. I'm finna rock out with y'all tonight. I ain't got to go to motherfucking work tonight. I already been to one of my jobs. I already made that money for the day, and I'm finna rock out with my people, man. Hit that like button.
Like, he's never showed any violence towards me. And
you ever see him?
Loved his friend.
You ever see him with weapons or anything like that?
No.
And the accusation that he was part of a gang, what do you make of that?
He never showed me that he was a part of a gang. He never told me, like, hey, I'm a part of a gang, or I'm this, I'm that. Like, the things that they were talking about during the trial, like, I was new to that as well. Like, I didn't know of him being or wanting to be, or however they're trying to paint the picture of him being in the gang. So,
did you ever hear of any of those people that he was communicating with, that they say he was communicating with?
I heard about them, but I just thought everybody was just all friends, close friends. Like, I was never a part of, he kept me out of anything that he ever had going on. So, yeah, they were like,
when you say that he kept you, in other words, was he on his phone talking? People were like taking phone calls away from you, or not making sure he didn't see your phone? Nothing like that.
No. I had his password to his phone. So, like, and he would never walk away while he's on the phone to talk to anyone, not in front of me.
So in other words, if he was part of a gang, or he was talking to people who were part of a gang, that's something you would have known.
I would have known, yeah. And no, I'd never known that.
I want to talk about Sack Chaser and Juvie. What were they like? You know, I really just want to get an understanding. Their lives were lost. It's a tragedy. What were they like? What was your relationship with them?
They were like family to me. They were like my brothers. They always made sure I was straight. Anywhere we go, like his shows, to the studio, anywhere. They made sure I was straight, like made sure I had something to eat. Like if I had to go to the bathroom, they would walk me to the bathroom. They were like big brothers.
Hold on, I want to say something real quick, right? So she says she never seen it with guns, right? That's a motherfucking lie. Let me tell y'all something. You done seen Melly with motherfucking guns. All the motherfucking videos with all them guns. Oh, they were prop guns, huh? They was prop guns, huh? Yeah. All right. All right. Shout out to Tamara Jackson, aka Peanut. Where you been at, girl? I gave you a shout out already tonight. I done talked your ass up. Look at God, my girl back. Shout out to Tamara Jackson, man. Y'all show Tamara some love in the chat, man. Appreciate you for stopping through. We miss you. We miss you. Yeah. That's Cap's Cassandra Evans. Hell yeah, that's Cap. Hell yeah, that's Cap. Lying motherfucker talking about she never seen it with guns and all this type of shit. Bullshit. So now, like, so we can see the tone of this interview. We can see what it's for. We can see what she going with this. We can see what she possibly gonna try to testify to. I will say this. Her ass will be on that stand this next trial coming. I promise you that. You can tell. She will be on that motherfucker stand. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna take it a step further than that. She done got paid, y'all. She done got paid. Peep the game, right? Her mama went on the run, right? Her mama got paid. Her mama been on the run, right? Picture her daughter not getting paid. Picture her not influencing her daughter. Girl, you better get some money out them nigga. Girl, they pay. Girl, you know how I go. Hell, your whole powder head ass baby done paid. Got paid. And she got paid too. Picture her dating Melly, and having this information that could possibly send Melly to prison or to the death penalty, to the death row, and picture her not using that leverage to get paid, knowing that her mama already done used her little bullshit leverage and got her some powder. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out my girl Deputy Eula. Got her some powder. You know what I'm talking about? Old powder head ass, prairie dog looking ass bitch.
Honestly, and I've never had brothers before, so I really appreciated that a lot. Like even when there was times where, you know, if it was an altercation, they'll make sure like I'm okay. They'll make sure I'm straight. So I really appreciated that a lot.
Did Melly ever have any problems with them because there were accusations?
And I want to say this too. The underlying sentiment in this whole case, bro, that's kind of shocking to me. Because and people might miss it if you ain't paying attention to it. None of these people give a fuck about Sack Chaser and Juvie, bro. Like, just pay attention. None of these people give a fuck about Sack Chaser and Juvie. None of them. The closest that we got in the previous trial of someone actually speaking up or caring for them was Trayvon Glass. That's it. And he kind of didn't go all the way telling everything, of course, because, you know, he probably don't want to be, you know, labeled all the way as a snitch, even though you will snitch, nigga. If you told one thing, nigga, you a snitch. You know what I'm saying? So you might as well tell it all. You ain't no such thing as no halfway snitch, nigga. You told some shit. You said Melly did not get in that car, so you a fucking snitch. So you might as well go on and tell it all, because you, in my book, you a rat, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You a fucking rat. So if you gonna rat, it ain't no halfway ratting. You a rat, nigga. You said that Melly didn't get in that fucking car. Adrian Davis said Melly did get in the car. That's the Mark Henry looking ass nigga who testified on the last day, the only witness that the defense brought up there. But Trayvon Glass said that Melly didn't get in the car. So you a fucking rat. You a fucking rat. So all that halfway eating a piece of cheese, nigga, you a rat. You exposed. You a rat. So you might as well go on and tell it all, nigga. Yeah, you a fucking rat. You a rat, nigga. You is a fucking rat. Like, you ratted. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what the fuck is that? These niggas want to be halfway rats. What the fuck? These niggas want to be halfway rats. Either don't say shit or rat. Like what the fuck is going through your mind? Like, I don't understand that shit. Like, But that's what he did. That's what we saw the shit. Nigga went up there halfway ratted. Like, what the fuck is nigga, you a fucking rat. The fuck is it? This shit be crazy as fuck to me.
That, they might have been jealous of him. There might have been financial problems, money problems, anything like that. You see?
No, not at all. Like, he loved them. They went, them two out of everybody, it's a whole bunch of people a part of YNW. Them two, they were there everywhere he went. Like, anywhere he would go, he would make sure they're in his budget. He would make sure they're a part of his budget. He would make sure they got a flight. He was just always helpful to everybody. So, yeah.
Mariah, do you think Melly killed Sack Chaser and Juvie?
No, I do not.
What makes you say that?
Because he treated them like they were his brothers, like they all have the same mom and the same dad, which they didn't. But he never showed a sign that he didn't like them. He didn't want them around or anything in that sort. So that was just odd.
Hey y'all, let me tell y'all something, man. Hey, let me tell y'all something. I'm tired of them throwing around this old bullshit too. I'm going in tonight. You goddamn right, SLK. Y'all shout out to my boy SLK, something like Clout TV, Inglewood in the motherfucking building. I'm going in the motherfucking night. All that brother shit, man. They keep talking about, oh, they brothers and he wouldn't do something. Why he wouldn't do such a thing. Man, I don't want to hear all that bullshit. Niggas kill their brothers, cousins, daddies, mamas, nigga, anybody can get it when a bitch get mad. Let me tell y'all something, full disclosure. One time, my brother, this is my brother who just passed a couple months ago. He my older brother. My daddy had moved out the apartment, and my daddy left the apartment to me and my brother. My daddy moved in with his wife and left the apartment to me and my brother, right? I stayed in the apartment one motherfucking night, right? My brother went to work, came home. When he came home, I was standing in the doorway. We had one of them trap houses, nigga, where the door always open. The front door always open, nigga. I'm talking about when you wake up in the morning, the front door open. That bitch, people in and out, that bitch cousins, everybody. Like that front door stayed open, like open. I'm talking about like open, nigga, like wide open. My brother, I was standing in the door and my brother walked past me and said, "Hey, you got to get out," and walked past me, right? I said, "What you talking about?" He like, nah, you got to get out. I say, "Man, what you talking about, man? Daddy left the house to me and you, bro. Like, what are you talking about?" "Nah, man, you got to get the fuck out." He went to going off, right? I was like, "Man, I ain't going no motherfucking well." Hey, look, he went in the kitchen and motherfucker, I could hear dishes, clanging. Click, 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 click. I knew right then my brother was looking for a knife, right? But little did he know, ha, 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 I was packing. SLK. I was packing. Hey, SLK. I was packing, right? So I couldn't see him because he was around the corner in the kitchen, but I was still standing in the doorway. And I told him, I say, "Hey, bro, you don't want to do that, bro. You don't want to do that." I say, "Bro, don't come around that corner with no knife. Don't come around no corner with no knife. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that." Hey, look. I hear him still in there because he don't know I'm packing. Look. Hey, I see when he came. I could hear him in there clanging and trying to look for a knife. I could hear the kitchen drawers and the dishes and shit rattling in them. I politely went right and pulled that motherfucker out and pointed that bitch right at that goddamn kitchen walkway. And he don't see me. He ain't came around the kitchen yet. When he came around that motherfucker, he was met right with that cold 38. SLK. When he came around that door, when he came through that goddamn kitchen walkway, he was met in the face with a cold 38, that goddamn blue steel. Hey, he say, oh, you You gonna shoot me? I say, no. I say, but if you think you finna motherfucking stab me, you'll have some holes in your motherfucking. I say, this time next year, you'll be a 1-year-old ghost. On God. I told him, I say, this time next year, you'll be a 1-year-old ghost, goddammit. Brother, no motherfucking brother. You ain't finna do me like that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bobo Anderson. What up? Yo, shout out to you. What's up, gang? Hey, look, he ran out the back door. He ran out. I wasn't gonna shoot him or nothing. But if he'd have tried to pull that Jason, if he'd have tried to pull a Friday the 13th, his ass was, before he would have got that listen. Before he would have got that motherfucker down, I'd have been like Charleston White in there on his ass with how Charleston White be with that mace. Man, I would have emptied the motherfucking clip on him, and I love him to death, but I wasn't finna let you hurt me up in that bitch. So I say all that to say this. All that brother shit, man, listen, man. All right, nigga. I love my brother, but his ass would have been, I'm telling you, he'd have been flying around singing all motherfucking day if you think I was finna just let him do something to me. So, all that brother shit, you know what I'm talking about? Hey.
You did do it?
No, I don't.
What have you met Cortland Henry?
Yes, I did. Yes, I have.
What's he like?
He's cool. He's like a brother too. We're both Aquarius, so sometimes we have our little differences, but he's like a brother to me too. He's really cool. Yeah, I know him. That's the crazy part. I know him longer than I know Melly. So yeah. We just had a moment.
What's Melly's relationship with Cortland Henry?
The same. Like they've known each other for a long time. They all went to school together. They were like brothers. They were in a rap group together when they were younger. Yeah, they love the studio. They bond at the studio, even outside the studio. They always bond.
Would you say that Melly's relationship with Cortland Henry was closer than it was with Sack Chaser and Juvie?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Do you think that he is capable of killing Sack Chaser and Juvie, Henry?
I don't think so.
I want to get a little bit into what happened that night. The night that you found out, first let's just start from this. When you found out that they were killed, where were you and what was your reaction?
I was at home in Cocoa, and I was in shock. I was in disbelief. I didn't think it was true. I thought it wasn't true at all. Until I actually came down there and found out about it.
Who told you, or how'd you find out?
Hey, I'm gonna pause it right there real quick because it's gonna get instant real quick. But I want to say this too. Yeah, I'm with you, SLK. Fuck all that brother shit. For real. I mean, not fuck it all, but I'm saying, like, if I'm not gonna let you do nothing to me, dog. Like, so and my brother could fight too. Like, rest in heaven to my brother, but my brother could fight. He was my big brother, and he was dangerous. Like, I mean, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, hey, y'all know what it is. That hood shit. That shit go down, dog. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all know. Y'all know. That's all I'm saying. It ain't really no way to really explain it, dog. Sometimes shit happen, and we all done been in them situations with our siblings. I'm gonna say this too. Let's just say, for instance, let's just say Melly ain't do it right. If he didn't do this, the niggas that killed these niggas is the coldest motherfucking murderers I ever seen. These niggas is fucking the smoothest goddamn murderers I ever seen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't nothing that leads to nobody else. Nobody else. No fucking body. I just want y'all to understand this. Like, do y'all understand how rare that fucking is? Like, for somebody to actually do something and for it to be no leads to the actual people who actually did it in the cell phone era, in the era where we got all these fucking cameras and cell phones and all this shit here. There ain't no tire marks from another car. You know what I mean? Like, get the fuck out of here, man. Like, get the fuck out of here, dog. But check this out. I'm gonna back it up real quick because when he asked her this question, listen to the lawyer, y'all.
Where were you and what was your reaction?
I was at home in Cocoa, the school together. They were like brothers. They in a rap group together when they were younger. Yeah, they love the studio. They bond at the studio, even outside the studio. They always bond.
Would you say that Melly's relationship with Cortland Henry was closer than it was with Sack Juicer and Juvie?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Do you think that he is capable of killing Sack Juicer and Juvie, Henry?
I don't think so.
I want to get a little bit into what happened that night. The night that you found out, first let's just start from this. When you found out that they were killed, where were you and what was your reaction?
I was at home in Cocoa, and I was in shock. I was in disbelief. I didn't think it was true. I thought it wasn't true at all until I actually came down there and found out about it.
Who told you, or how'd you find out?
Don't answer that question.
Well, the police are the ones that really told you the story.
Huh?
It was the police who told you about the incident, I think.
Right. Yeah.
So
yeah. So yeah. I found out through the police. Yeah.
They came to you and told you. And what was your reaction? Were you just shocked? Did you break down into tears? Did you say what's happening?
I want to say this too.
I was terrified.
The interviewer, he knew rat motherfucking then she was telling a motherfucking lie. The lawyer coughed and went to squirming in that ragged ass squeak ass chair he got to let her know not to answer that motherfucking question, because we all know that the narrative before was that Melly confided in her and that he did it, and we know that from the message that he sent her, and he said that you know that Portland did the realest thing in the world for me that anybody ever did for me. That's why I keep that nigga with me. And if the police come get him, then it's my fault. Damn, what the last words was he said. You know, right? He say, if the police come get him, it'll be my fault. You know. He was talking to her. I want y'all to see, they cut them last two words out, but them last two words are very telling. He said, if the police come get him, it'll be my fault. You know, which means he told her. He told her. She knows he did this. I don't want y'all to lose sight of that. This is in the text message. And I'm gonna tell you another reason how we know that she know. Because her mama gave a statement, said that we went over her deposition. If you look in my lives, it's the live that said infamous, the YNW Melly case, Felicia Holmes deposition. Just scroll down my lives and you can and we went over her whole deposition. And in her statement, she said that my daughter kept Melly's secret. If she tells what Melly told her, he's never getting out of jail again. And Melly dogged my daughter out and tell him that we're cooperating. She said this to the police, and the police said, well, it seems like he told your daughter some stuff that something, and she said, it seems like it, don't it? That's what her answer was. This is the mama. So all the shit that I'm telling y'all is facts, y'all. This is in the paperwork. Know what I'm saying? If it's some shit that, my opinion, I'll let y'all know before I say it. But the shit I'm telling y'all now is facts. If you go on Broward County Clerk of Court, you can read all this shit yourself. Or if you go down to my lives and go to the infamous YNW Melly case, and the one that's titled Felicia Holmes deposition, you can watch it and you can hear all of this shit. This is her deposition that she gave. This ain't the one that she gave the second time, because this one, this is one of the first ones she gave, and this is the one that she didn't want to testify to, so she gave a whole nother one, and they couldn't bring that one in, her previous one in, because she changed her statement. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty much them saying like, we gonna go with the one that she's saying in court, because that's what she's testifying to. So it made the first one that she gave kind of null and void. You know what I'm saying? And that is what Christina Bradley got in trouble. That statement, along with the one she made on Instagram, is the one that Christine Bradley got in trouble for putting in front of the jury. She read it in front of the jury, and that's when Melly's lawyer got up and they asked for the first mistrial that they asked for in the whole trial. That was the statement. The mama told it too. So I want y'all to understand that we know that she knows. This young lady knows, and we know that from the statements that her mother gave, and we also know from the text message that Melly was telling her. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it was a text message or was it I think it was a text message. It was a text message, but I think him and her was going back and forth, and that's why Melly was telling her why he keep Bortland with him, and because Bortland did some of the realest shit in his life for him. And if the crackers, he said crackers, if the crackers come and get him, it's my fault. That's what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Pennywise say this is a lifetime of movies for real. SLK said, yeah, Marita, she basically said she knew what happened. Exactly. SLK said, yep, the mom said something like he texted her or something. Exactly. Pennywise say he like this line, he like this motherfucker line for real. Will I be? She forgot. Will I be? She forgot for real. Oh my fucking God, I can't do this rehearsal shit for real, bro. For real. SLK say this had to be the lawyer play to do this interview. I thought the same thing, SLK. He said because it seems like they was trying to destroy credibility of the officer before she got questioned. I agree. Hit that like button, y'all. Please hit that like button. Hit that like button, y'all. Please take a minute of your time and hit that like button. Show the channel some love, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me up in this thing. Another thing, drop a comment in the comment section, guys. Just so I know who y'all is, just so I know who watching, so I can give y'all a shout out, man. It could be it could be shout out your city. You know what I'm saying? It could just be saying, hey, but I want y'all to drop a comment so I can give y'all shots out during this course of this live, man, so people will know who rocking with us, man. Drop your city. If that's what y'all want to do, if y'all the type of people that ain't really talking, drop your city and I'll give your city a shout out of. Drop your goddamn gang. Goddamn it. Drop your hood, whatever. I'll give y'all a shout out. Know what I'm saying?
Scared. I was scared for everybody in the situation. Me and my mom went that way, and I couldn't, ever since that situation, I couldn't sleep for a few days. Like, I was just still in shock about the whole situation.
Did you call Melly immediately and say, are you okay? Or did he call you?
I went down there immediately.
Went down where?
To Miami. Because I live in Cocoa.
Right.
So I went to Miami.
But did you speak to him before you went down and said, I'm on my way? Or
No.
Did he say anything to you about the shootings?
No, he never talked to me about the shootings.
So there's been a lot of back and forth that he had communicated to you about it and said that he was there, that it was a drive-by. Is that not true?
Wait a second. Mariah, you know, Mariah's position, Jesse, is that, you know, she was never told.
Hey, y'all, look at those slippery, slimy, snake ass gonna slither his motherfucking way into the motherfucking screen, into the conversation. He been on the side coaching this goddamn girl the whole fucking time. And I'm gonna say this too. I know she's not under oath or nothing like that, but let's be clear here. She's getting legal advice to lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, her lawyer is fucking advising her to lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure that she done told the lawyer that I don't want to cooperate, you know what I'm saying? Da 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 da. And I'm telling y'all, I got a feeling that this lawyer is in contact with Melly's lawyer, and they running this play together. You know what I'm saying? Melly's lawyer is pulling the strings, and this motherfucker here is quarterbacking it. You know what I'm saying? And this is because the play is to get Melly off of this second trial, and they laying the groundwork because this young lady will be in court, bro. I will bet you your left eyebrow. If you lose the bet, I gotta cut off my left eyebrow, and if you lose, you gotta cut off your left eyebrow. I'm telling y'all, I bet you that goddamn it, this lady will be on that goddamn stand. But this is what this all is for. You know what I'm saying? This is for the credibility, and this is so that when she get on that stand, she gonna spin the story, and it's also to let the police know that she is not gonna cooperate. So they're gonna see this. Trust me, the police already looking at this goddamn interview. They already done seen this motherfucker. They sitting down watching this motherfucker going, and the state attorney as we speak. And what's it's signaling to the state attorney is, you might as well don't even call me on the stand, because I'm not gonna help y'all in this case. That's what's happening here. Know what I'm saying?
Either Melly or Portland about the incident itself. She did learn about it, but she never had any conversation with either of those two individuals about the actual incident, anything that happened that night. So the questions you're asking, I know everyone wants to know the answer to those questions, but I think that's what she's going to tell you, and no matter how many times you ask her that.
Well, I only asked her one time, so I'm just curious if she says she didn't know anything about it, she didn't speak to them. I mean, I'm sure Mariah can tell me that, but I'm just curious.
Okay. Well, I want her to tell you herself, but I don't want this to turn into an more. If she tells you she doesn't know, she doesn't know, and it's not going to help to try to get into the after conversations or any meetings that you may have had with either.
Well, I hope, Mariah, you don't think this is interrogation, but I will tell you, your lawyer did say that we could ask anything about the case. So I hope that this isn't a tension, but I just wanted to ask. If you don't want me to move on, I can definitely move on.
Concerning the night, with what I have going on with the situation, I don't feel comfortable speaking on the situation from that night.
Okay. So let's talk about the trial. Did you watch it at all?
Yes, I have.
What'd you think of it?
It was sometimes where I could watch it, and then sometimes I just cut it off, and yeah, I hated it. Like, I didn't like it at all.
What'd you hate about it?
Just how the picture was painted. Basically, I didn't like that, especially with me and my mom, and how we got like paid off when that never happened. So.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that. And by the way, if your mom wants to come in for this question, I would love to ask her about this too, because we covered the trial. Yes, your mom is there too. Hi. I just was curious. Hi. Good to see you. So I wanted to ask you real quick about this. That was a very heated moment in that courtroom between you and the prosecutor. What can you tell us about that?
It just was a lot of anger with me because of everything me and my daughter have been through. What Christine Bradley's tried to put us through. I felt like we're getting persecuted more than the defendants. You know, I feel like the Cortland has more rights than I do. You know, I'm on a ankle monitor, and I'm supposed to be your witness. And when I'm telling you one thing, it's like you're not taking that for an answer. Even right before I came into the courtroom, I was in a little room with Christine, and she asked me a question I told her I didn't know, and she was like, "Really, Felicia?" Like telling me you do know the answer. Like anything I would tell them, you have to go back and forth with her with it. I'm going to file a complaint against Mrs. Bradley. That's something I'm talking to my lawyer about right now. I have Dr. Detective already, but we did just go to court. She had court on my birthday to have the ankle monitor off for her to get in front of the judge and say, like, I'm a flight risk. I'm not going to show up for testimony, and she doesn't want me to have it off. So at this point, I don't want to testify, but if I have to, I'm going to go plead the fifth because at this point, I'm going to get arrested. She's trying to send me to jail. I mean, there's no immunity for me or my child.
Can you both make this clear for anybody who's following and haven't followed the complexity? Has there ever been a point when either of you were evading law enforcement, evading the ability to testify, and they were trying to track you down and you were not cooperative? If you can make it clear about that, what that means. Were you ever evading law enforcement or trying to testify?
When you say evade, I'm not going to say I evaded them. What I'm going to say happened was I was a travel nurse in California. She was serving subpoenas in Florida. I'm in California. You're serving subpoenas to my ex-husband's house. We don't live there anymore. I have an address. Christine Bradley has not had one sheriff knock on my door in Orlando, Florida, and serve me a subpoena, not once, ever.
Mariah, what did you think of your mom's testimony? As I said, it was.
Hold on, she's still Orlando? That little red thing stay in Orlando? I don't want to be fucked. I just thought I don't want to be fucked up with that bitch though. Hell no. I put one of my little young niggas on her though. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, now look how that bitch look right there, dog. Now look how she look now. They done caked that hoe up, dog. Listen, think about it, bro. Peak gang, y'all. She ain't working, y'all. She's not working. She lost her. She stopped doing the nursing thing when. Oh yeah, that's another thing. This is the same bitch that said she made $15,000 a month from nursing. Lying motherfucker. I got a homegirl that's a registered fucking RN, and she don't make that fucking kind of money, bitch. Like, who the fuck is you a nurse for? The president, ho? Who is you, Michael Jackson nurse, motherfucker? You feed them that motherfucking fentanyl, bitch. Know what I'm saying? Propofol or whatever the fuck they was they gave Mike. Know what I'm talking about? Hey, look, y'all. Now look how she look right there. Now look how she look now. She done got that bag, dog. She done got that motherfucking bag, y'all. This look right here, that night before the court, that bitch was snorting that night before, bro. That bitch was so nervous, she had to get her a bump. She was thumping that goddamn powder sack. Know what I'm talking about? Nervous about court, bro. I'm telling you, look at that bitch, bro. Look at her. Look at that goddamn, look at that shit. Look at that shit on her head, dog. Look at that goddamn whack-a-mole. That bitch like a prairie dog. I don't like this bitch, dog. I just want a motherfucking, this bitch you find in the base house. She a old, this a old, let me credit a quarter powder, cause you know, until I get paid on Friday ass bitch. That's the type of bitch this is. This you know I'm good for it, scratching on arms and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Old powder head ass bitch.
It was heated.
Yeah, it really was heated. Like I said, I didn't like it. I just felt like she was painting a wrong picture for me and my mom, basically making it seem like we were paid off, and that wasn't the case.
And that we were running from her when our lawyer has called her on so many times, and we've even set up times to meet with her to get this taken care of. And it's like with her, it's either you go to jail, you say what I want you to say, or you go to jail. And I don't think witnesses shouldn't be treated like that.
And that's the reason why that's the reason why I haven't.
My daughter's
changed, because you're threatening me with jail if I don't tell you what I want to hear, and it's like that's not fair.
She's never been to jail. She's had me in Broward County Jail. It's filthy. It's disgusting. I was treated like crap in there. I don't want my daughter to be put to that or anything.
That's jail, bitch. That's I get tired of these motherfuckers coming on these motherfucking platforms acting like they is not who the fuck we think they is. Motherfucker, don't try to play like, oh, jail, what is that? Oh, bitch, you is not from Bel Air, bitch. You is from the hood, ho. We can look at you and tell. Even now, I can look at and tell this old hood bitch. This a bitch back in '82 that was in the club when Luke and 2 Live Crew. There was pop that coochie, hey, pop that coochie, baby. This was the bitch that was in the middle of the dance floor with 3-4 niggas around her and popping that ass and let a nigga twerk on her, bro. No, I mean, punch her from the back, bro, in the middle of the dance floor. This the type of bitch this is, bro. I could tell. Look at them bags under her eyes. This bitch sleep hanging upside down in her closet, y'all. This is a bottom of the barrel wolf ass bitch. This bitch is from the clan of Lucian. She is one of them motherfucking hybrids. She is a wolf. Don't let her scratch you. She'll turn you into one, dog. Trust me. Know what I'm saying?
That. So, you know, I went to jail for it.
I'm not going to get into the substance of it, but just so we're clear, there's never been a situation where you told one story and then changed your story, because that's.
Hold on. Shout out to Nate for the $5 cash app. I appreciate you, Nate. My bad. I had done got sidetracked running my mouth. Shout out to Nate. Said it for the $5 cash app. I appreciate you, Nate. I really, really do. I really, really do.
I told one story and changed my story, but they're not telling you that the story I initially told was under duress. We're basically forced to tell the story. Are you going to take my 17-year-old daughter to jail? I mean, I'm not trying to see my child go to jail for anybody. So if the stories did change, it changed because of what they set into play. It's on them that stories changed. I want to tell the truth.
I'm tired of these lying motherfuckers. So y'all hear what they trying to say? She trying to say that, oh, if the story changed, she trying to say that we went in there and told them what they wanted to hear, and if the story changed, that's why it changed. Bitch, who y'all think we is? Like, I'm gonna tell y'all something. This white man, the interviewer, he know these bitches lying. He's just trying to get that bitch to lie as much as she possibly can, so that everybody can see that she fucking lying. Like, this interview was a bad fucking idea, but hey, they under some legal advice and they dumb as fuck anyway. This interview was dumb as fuck. But this bitch is telling us that she went in there and gave a statement of what the police wanted her to say. Bitch, who the fuck thinks that you got to do that? You don't fucking got to do that. When you go in there, first of all, you don't got to give a statement at all. But I'm saying, if you do choose to give a fucking statement, you don't got to tell the fucking police what they want you to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck, bitch? Like, that ain't like, you wasn't even facing no fucking no time. So what would be the leverage for them to make you say what they trying to get you to say? No, bitch, you went in there and told the truth, and now you trying to recant that shit. You know what I'm saying? Melly was riding around here fucking with that bitch named Red. They say Melly got a nice looking bitch named Red, and they said that he had to kick this girl to the curb. You know what I'm saying? And that's what y'all was upset about, along with Track gave your powder head ass mama $5,000, and she took it at the time because she really, really wanted to get her fixed. You know what I'm saying? And then once she had done snorted that shit up in about 3 days, and she had been up peeking out the goddamn blinds, snorting and walking, you know what I'm talking about, smoking a bunch of goddamn Newports, you know what I'm saying? And you realize that goddamn cocaine monkey was still on your back, and you ain't had no more motherfucking powder. So you took that bag and you opened that bag and you rubbed it across your teeth, trying to get you the last little freeze, and you ain't got no more motherfucking money because you done ran and you ain't doing nursing no more. So you try to hit them boys back up for some more motherfucking money, which you did, bitch. That's what the fuck going on here. Shout out to my boy SLK. What you say?
Man, she looked like a victim sitting next to her right now, but that's just my thoughts.
For real.
You feel me? But hey, that I was gonna say, like, man, that's kind of low to be covering up like a whole little murder allegedly, like for it to be like $5,000. Like, come on.
Yeah,
That show what type of person you are.
and the only reason I said the $5,000 is because she said that in the thing on stand she was saying they asked her that Trap ever gave her some money. She said he gave me $5,000 for an Airbnb. Bitch, what kind of Airbnb was you getting? We just had a 6-bedroom Airbnb about 3 months ago. That shit went no fucking $5,000 and we had that bitch for like 3 days. Know what I'm saying?
Big facts.
Bitch, what are you
Ain't
talking
no
about?
Airbnb. Like, yo, where's you going? Airbnb in what country?
Right, bitch, lying motherfucker. That was a low ball, but that's exactly that let you know the type of motherfucker she is. She that $5,000 to her at the time, she thought it was some money, because she really wanted to, get high and whatever. But she didn't realize at the time all the other shit that was gonna come after with this shit. So that's when she done went back to the bank. Man, you can't tell me that they ain't went back and got a couple more dollars, bro.
Hey, but you see what I'm saying though? Like, you feel me? Let's just say, like, okay, it was $5,000 and stuff like that, right? That would show you what type of person that is, though. Just accepting that little amount of money. That's a grimy person that like
Yeah,
really itching for money. Like, you can
yeah,
tell she kind of like money hungry and stuff. She keep herself involved. You feel me? Even though it's all about what the daughter know, but
yeah.
she keep herself involved.
Yep. But that's what I'm saying. I could tell it's a hood bitch. It's a hood druggy mama. Who got herself together a little bit enough to get her a nursing license or whatever. But she still indulged on the weekends. You know what I'm saying? Like she still indulged. I could tell. When I seen her how and how she was herky and jerky, making them crackhead moves on the stand, I said, "Oh, I already know what this is right here." Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she looked like she go to the bar and do karaoke.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, man. You know what I'm saying? And the lawyer, you could tell that the young lady is clearly being coached up there. Like this much is totally obvious. Like this is
Oh yeah, that's what I hit the link for. You remember, man? You remember when he said, when he started getting into like, oh, did YNW Melly call you, or did you speak to him right after? And it, like said some kind of like timeline saying like, okay, you did speak to him after the murder, not even if it was right away or the next day. He was trying to put a stamp on the time and stuff like that, and you could hear the lawyer in the background.
right, right.
You know what I mean? And then what you call it? Yeah, every time she might not look and stuff like that, but you see how her hand is staying real low. You feel me? Anybody could tap you on your elbow and then do a cough or whatever and stuff, and that the whole thing just look rehearsed. She not looking inside the camera. Her eyes like facing on the floor and shit. You feel me? So you could just tell like this whole thing is a lie, but at the same time, like I was saying before, I feel like the lawyer set this up to discredit like all of the officers and everything like that before they had a chance to really kind of question her. They want that to be up in the public eye. So you feel me? Whether it's jewelry or people are looking on the outside, they're gonna be thinking that YNW Melly been done wrong.
Facts, facts. I 1,000 agree with you. I think that's exactly what we watching here. I think that's exactly what
Which
they
is
think.
smart on his part though. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna cap. That's kind of smart though.
Yeah. But I think being that she's being visible now, I think this signifies that she gonna be involved in this trial. You know what I'm saying? But for the life of me, I just don't understand why she just don't go on to go to jail, get booked, and get the warrant off of her. It's a fucking mister. I could be wrong, but I think a bench warrant is a misdemeanor, right? Like not going to court. I think it's like a fucking misdemeanor, right? Like you could.
Shit, even a bench warrant and stuff is just as like as serious as tickets or child support or something like that. You could literally go get booked and then get right back out. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Now the only thing I can think of is if she is afraid that they gonna do the same thing that they did to her mama and put an electric monitor on her ass or some shit like that. But I'm saying, still, listen. At the end of the day, you don't got to tell them. You can tell them what the fuck you want to tell them. Like she act like all this shit. Like I just don't understand it because you don't have to go on the stand and say, yeah, Melly killed them. You can go out there and say, I plead the fifth. Or you can go out there and say, he ain't killed nobody. You could like all of that. What is the running for? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
bitch,
because it seemed like they just wanted an interview, you feel me, or just interrogated. It's as simple as, no comment. You already got your lawyer with you and stuff. So, you feel me, just go up there with your lawyer.
yeah, go there and lie. Bitch, go there and lie. Your mama showed you how to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, like, I don't get it, bro. I don't understand it. They slow. They slow.
Hey, but to answer anonymous, like, you feel me, when I said that was kind of smart on this part, because they are blowing me job. I'm gonna agree with anonymous, because they are like trying to, like, they throwing me with this interview because like it's rehearsed, but it ain't rehearsed good enough. So
Right.
the idea was good, you feel me, just to go out there in public and stuff, because when you don't have a court listening to you always want to get in the public eye. That's just like, that's how this court thing go. You feel me? You gotta win the eye of the people. Same thing with politics and everything like that. You feel me? I feel like, they aimed right and stuff. They just missed kind of, on this one, because like, you feel me? Like, she making it more obvious than what it's supposed to be.
Right, right. Shout out my
I
boy.
mean,
Shout out my boy Audio Crack Inglewood.
yeah, English though.
Yeah, I agree with you, SLK. I totally agree with you, man. I totally agree with you. But you think they got some more money? You think they'd have been paid off some more?
I feel like this. What I feel like. I feel like he gave him a. If it is like, allegedly, we gonna say allegedly. Hold on, cause I'm outside. We still thugging.
Right.
What'd you call it? But at the same time, though, I feel like ain't nobody gonna give you, with any kind of transaction. Ain't nobody gonna give you all of the money if I gotta see your face again. You feel me?
Right.
So I feel like he gave him a piece,
Right.
just like, hey, just, stay low. You feel me? Keep your head, you know what I'm saying, close to the ground and stuff. Like, you feel me? And y'all just lay low, you feel me, until this thing kind of blow over. And then the trial didn't go as they thought it would go. You feel me? But at the same time, I feel like it was some kind of promise that you feel me, that Hunted said that he was gonna take care of him and shit. No matter what the result was, whether it Melly, you just do your part basically. You
Right.
feel me? But I don't feel like he just sat there like, let's just say we put it on a number, like, you feel me? We picked the number. Oh, I'm gonna give you a 500,000. You feel me? I'm only gonna give you 250 right now. You feel
Right.
me? Cause you
Right.
you you ain't even did nothing yet. You feel me,
Mhm.
man? Fuck that. I'm gonna only give you 100. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Just so you to get off your knees and stuff like that. You feel me? Go to
Yeah.
the Bahamas.
Yeah.
You
Right.
know what I'm saying, Doug Low
Right.
or whatever. But once this whole trial and stuff, that's what I really want, this whole trial to really pass, and then I really want to see how they living though.
Right, right, right. Definitely, definitely. Though I'm gonna tell you, I'll tell you another thing with this here too. This shit here gonna go on for a long time. Once let's say Melly get found not guilty, right? Them motherfuckers gonna tell after it's over with. Them motherfuckers gonna tell. Them motherfuckers gonna tell you. You're gonna get here little leaks about motherfuckers saying interviews and shit.
Hey, Marita, they writing a book. You
Yeah.
already know.
Yeah, they writing the book. Motherfucker finna cash off this shit, bro. Get cash off this shit, bro. Motherfucker gonna talk. It's gonna be some talking. Melly get out. He gonna drop little nuggets in his songs. All type of shit, bro. Know what I'm saying? And shout out to you, Pennywise. He right. Melly gonna forget that, because I would. Bitch, bro, let me get out for this type of shit, bitch. I'm gone. I ain't studying this, bitch. I ain't studying your mama. I ain't studying none of you motherfuckers. I'm gone, bitch. I'm finna be at the top of the charts, songs with Drake and Lil Durk and all these motherfuckers. And I ain't thinking about you bitches. Y'all can say what y'all want to say, because I done been found not guilty in the court of law, and I cannot be tried again under the double jeopardy laws. So they better get whatever, y'all bitches better get whatever y'all can get up out of me. And I ain't gonna cap, I break the bank, me personally, for about my life. Boy, that shit, I don't give a fuck how much money I got, boy. I'm finna clear the bank account. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm gonna say this too. Melly is because I know they say in YouTube you don't supposed to be trying to say persuade nobody to do nothing illegal and nothing like that. But I'm gonna say this, nigga. Melly them more cooler than I would have been, and I ain't even on that. Like I ain't on that type of shit. But I'm gonna say this about my freedom. It'd have been a lot of them motherfuckers flying around singing all day. You know what you get what I'm trying to say? It would have been a lot of them motherfuckers that have been this is for My homies. This is for my homies.
Yeah, 1-year-old ghost.
You hear me? I'm telling you, man, who Melly, that nigga is got some nerves to just be paying these motherfuckers and assuming that these motherfuckers ain't gonna get up there and switch the story up.
But you know what though, Marita? Like you kind of, just thinking like, you feel me, like on a higher level and stuff. So let's say he was to do that, right? Let's say he was to do that. Okay, that's going at the time though, they was trying to get Melly bail and stuff. If witnesses and all type of stuff just start
Yeah,
dropping and stuff like that, you feel me? That really gonna kind of like paint the picture that he really is dangerous. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? So you gotta keep that sound, like, you feel me? Like,
yeah,
man, bring that bass to a melody. You know what I mean? You feel me? Now, when he found not guilty, that could be a whole different story. Like, nigga, I don't owe you shit. Matter of
right.
fact, I got something else for you.
You hear
You know
me?
what I mean? Like, you feel me? That
Yeah,
like, allegedly, like, we gonna say
right,
allegedly 2 times,
right,
4 times, because you know what? But you know what I'm saying? That's just my mind and my wheels in my head going that stuff. Like, you feel me? But everybody think different. You know how it is.
yeah, man. I just noticed that. I'm like, damn, ain't nobody done dropped yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you facing the death penalty, nigga. You got a bag. I know, nigga.
Yeah, her and her mama ain't for mingle with. That's for damn sure.
Right, nigga, man. Shit. Shit. Oh, listen, I'm already in there. I'm going all the way out, nigga. I'm finna clear this bank account, nigga. I'll tell you, hey, man, run over some of them bitches with some cars, y'all. Do a hit and run. Shit. Some, goddamn it, man. Shit. By my life, it ain't no coming back. You, nigga, them people put that death penalty on you, nigga, that's it. You gonna be in that bitch with some money. Like, say you try to penny pinch and keep some money, and you could have paid some money and made some shit happen. You gonna be in that bitch like that money ain't worth shit to you. Now, what you finna buy some honey buns with that bitch? Like, man, fuck that money, man. I'm finna get about
Uh, this nigga audio stupid as fuck.
it.
This nigga said she and spray painted the goddamn hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that look like silk screen.
I'm talking about.
Like she just.
Want to hear the truth. They want to hear.
Right.
They want to hear whatever they can hear to make a case against Melly to convict him for first double homicide and get the death penalty. That's what Christine wants. Or she wants my story to help her get that.
Let me ask you both this. Were you surprised that they went for the death penalty against YNW Melly?
I was surprised. I was surprised they went death penalty because of the evidence. Because, I didn't even think he did it. The first person who ever told me that he did it was Detective Moretti. It never even crossed my mind. I was a mother-in-law who was thinking that, because I knew he had gotten to with other rappers, and my daughter actually got into an altercation with him and another rapper in California at a studio, and it happened maybe like 3-4 weeks before that. So I'm thinking that that's what happened. I'm thinking someone's trying to kill him. So that's what I was under the impression. I never once thought this young man, because he's always been happy, he's always been dancing. I've never seen him with a gun. So I never once thought that he could actually kill the two guys who I saw him with every time I saw him. It never crossed my mind.
And Mariah, what do you think again about they were going after him for the death penalty?
Yeah, it was crucial. It really hurt my heart for a minute. Even when he first went to jail, because it's like it was just unbelievable, honestly.
So,
especially with somebody he's with every day, 24/7.
Mariah, you said you watched the trial. The prosecution presented evidence about where the bullets came from. They presented text messages about, whether or not he was involved in a gang. They presented evidence about, that he might have write, "Shh, I did that" on social media. When you were hearing the prosecution's evidence against YNW Melly, what did you think about it?
Honestly, I was just so in disbelief. Like, I would watch it sometime and then I'd turn it off. Like, some parts of it, I'd just turn it off because it was just like, I can't believe this. Like, this is not what it's supposed to be. Like, it's not supposed to be like this at all. So, yeah.
And forgive me, is it Felicia?
Yeah, Felicia.
What did you think of the prosecution's case?
I thought that she did a piss poor job. I don't think she's a good prosecutor. I don't think she's a good person. I don't think she can have that job. I'm trying to figure out what is Broward County doing with someone like her, presenting a case this magnitude. I don't think she should be there. I don't think she knows what she's doing. So that's why I think she's doing all the manipulative stuff, is because she doesn't have her case together. She dropped the ball on so many things. Get your case together and stop making the witnesses pay for your mistakes. And that's what she's doing. She's made so many mistakes trying to take them already, to now it's falling back on me and my daughter, to making everyone think that our testimony is going to make or break your case. Your case should not be based off of me speak with him the morning of. I didn't think he did it. I didn't know he did it. So why would my testimony be the smoking gun? I don't understand why she would think that my testimony would help her. I don't understand.
Well, the jury couldn't come to a decision. There was a mistrial. What was your reaction to that, both of you?
I thought that it was. I felt bad for Melly, because I felt like it to get this far, and now you have a mistrial. I have to go through all this again. I just kind of felt bad for him, because he's still in jail. Like, everyone's thinking it's a celebration time because it was a mistrial. This man been in jail since 2018 off of evidence that's not even really there. So I thought that I felt bad for him. I'm not gonna lie, I felt bad for him.
Despite like what me and him have going on, I wouldn't want to see him in that predicament and in that position at all, especially when I don't believe like what they're saying is true. So, yeah. Were
you shocked, Mariah, that they couldn't come to a decision, or were you saying, I can understand that?
I was shocked, but also it's understandable. But I was shocked.
I was shocked. I thought it was going to be for sure not guilty with everything that Detective Ray and Christine Bradley have done to.
But the system nowadays is not the same,
especially in Florida.
Yeah. So.
Well, if his retrial happens, Mariah, I'll start with you. And they want you to testify. Are you going to testify?
I'm just trying to get the warrant lifted. I don't mind going to court as long as the warrant is lifted, which she's giving me a hard time with that. So I honestly don't have an answer to that.
She's wasting time.
Listen, man, I get tired of this bullshit. The warrant came because you didn't go to fucking court, lady. What the fuck is y'all talking about? I just want the warrant lifted. What the fuck? You got the warrant for not going to court. What the fuck is you talking about? You see what I'm saying? Like, you showing that you a flight risk. You showing that you're not gonna show up. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what the fuck is you talking about? Like, these people is fucking ignorant. Like I don't know who. I think I could have been a better lawyer for them than this motherfucker. Like, I guess they got to try whatever they get tried, but they ain't going about this the right way. Like, it ain't. They excuse ain't excusing. Like somebody with a fifth grade education could see through this whole shit. They shouldn't have did this interview. I understand why they did the interview. It's just that the interviewer is asking all the right questions, and he's subtly cooking their ass. He's slow roasting their ass, and it's almost like she on the stand already. So you ain't even got to get on the stand, lady. The interviewer is getting us getting us the information that we want to hear from her without her even getting on the stand. You get what I'm saying, ain't it, bro?
Yeah, fondue for real, man.
For real, like.
Yeah. Hey, is this the same girl that supposedly got the abortion?
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, I'm done with this shit. Yeah, man. What do you call that? Like,
you hear the mama slip and say, "I ain't know he did it." You hear her slip and say that?
And exactly like this shit, like shit, not to be trusted. Damn, dog. Cause I'm thinking about all that shit with with Juvie and shit. You know what I'm saying? And now she's sitting here like this and stuff like that, which point like more towards like if all those allegations is true, then this shit points more to that they got paid for real or
Right.
gonna get paid. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Right. Right. She
The
slept.
whole abortion, the juvie thing, tits and nerve and stuff. You feel me? You riding in the car with this nigga and stuff, and then you talking about they was like brothers.
Right. And
You
then
know what I'm saying?
yeah, and then
This is
I'm just saying, dog. I'm just saying. I'm a father. I have a daughter, right? I would not want my daughter to be still fucking with this nigga. Like they. I can clearly see her back fucking with this man. If he get found not guilty, and the mama is clearly on board with this too. Know what I'm
man, I
saying?
can see the mama coaching him.
Right, right.
Like
So
how to catch you a rapper for real.
right. So I'm just saying, like, you would actually want your daughter to go back to fucking with a nigga who allegedly killed his two best friends? Like,
That that
you
showed
are
a rat in her.
right. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? Like, any decent parents would be like, baby, I don't like you ain't finna be associated with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, no kind of way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Off top, I would have told her my daughter ain't got nothing to say. She don't know nothing about nothing. Like, hey, baby, you don't know nothing. Hey, yeah, we gonna take our lawyer. You gonna go down there. You gonna tell them you don't know nothing. You ain't getting no statements. You don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? They can't make you say shit. You ain't gonna say shit. And my baby would have already been out of this case. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah.
Facts. She not acting like a concerned parent. She acting more like Millie parent than her parent.
Right.
Real talk, because I don't give a damn if it was a case or not. You feel me? Just your dude or your boyfriend, your so-called boyfriend being involved in a murder case and stuff like that. I would tell you like, hey man, step back from that. You feel me? Because I don't need no phone call telling me to like, you feel me? My daughter then got, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying, a bystander or something like that. You know what I mean? Just for the
Right.
safety of your child. You feel me? Like,
Right.
all motherhood is just out the window with this lady though. But I
Right.
told you, man, she be, you know what I'm saying? She be at the bottom line doing, drinking and doing karaoke.
Right.
So.
Right. You could even like even peep like you could like even still you could still see the hood junkie in her. Even though she kind of cleaned up better right here, you can still see it when she talking. She you know what I mean? Like you can still see it coming out of her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the stuff she coming up with a lot of this shit off the top of her head too. Like she got her base thing, what she want to say, but when the dude keep hitting her with certain kind of questions, she ad-libbing the shit and she slipping every now and then if you catch it. And the way she answering the questions is telling, is letting us know, I'm talking about what we suspect from this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's where they lawyer fucked up at. Like if you're gonna do something like this though, you feel me? The less you talk and the more direct you are, the better.
They
You
should
feel
have
me? All like that detail stuff when he asks you one question and stuff. Oh, the YNW. We don't need to talk about what are my cases and where I stand at or nothing. No.
right,
Next question. You
right.
feel me? Like they didn't plan. They didn't rehearse this shit. They need to go back and rehearse.
Right, like that lawyer supposed to be sitting right beside them, and every question they asked, she supposed to look over the lawyer, and he supposed to told her whether to answer it or not, and then he supposed to be like, she not answering that question, she not answering that question, she not answering that question. Like if they gonna do it like that, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm with you. They going too much into detail, talking a little extra instead of yes, no, I don't want to answer that. However, you know what I'm saying, like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, I already done got what I needed to know out this shit. I already know she on Melly's side. I already know she pretty much got paid. I already know she a lying motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, and Poetry 2000. Look, you pinned that one, Merida. I was gonna say that shit too. Like the way her arms cross and stuff, body language, everything, bro.
everything.
Everything. The girl, this the first time I ain't seen the girl stare at the actual camera. You feel me? Everybody is looking to the like to the right and stuff, looking down to the right and stuff. I don't know if it's a piece of paper down there or what, bro.
I thought that too.
Like real talk. Like, you feel me? And then you even seen the like the lawyer hand. Yeah, his hand is over there by her elbow and stuff. You feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah.
You see that little, yeah, you see his clear ass. You feel me? So what you call it? He could tap them at any moment, like, hey, don't answer that. But you saying too much and stuff like this. Like, come on, like y'all just showing y'all lying though. Like, this shit is like just fucked up, my nigga. It's fucked up for real.
For real, bro. Like, man, let's see what else this bitch got to say.
Money. She has me on a house arrest, being on my nerves. You know, she's just, the lady's crazy. I think this is her career. It's for her career or something. This is personal, and you can see from me in her testimony that it was very personal. Like, she has a personal problem with me. It's nothing professional going on with me and Christine Brown. This is all like we have the same baby daddy or something. Like, me and her have some beef with each other. That's how you can look at our testimony and see it's something personal going on there. So, you know,
I have to ask. I mean, if you end up on the witness box again and she's questioning you, what's that going to look like?
I'm going to plead the fifth because I'm not. She wants me in jail. She wants to impeach me, and she knows this today. So why would I get on the stand in November when I already know what you intend to try to do to me? So I'm going to go ahead and plead the fifth. So she's going to waste taxpayers' money for me to plead the fifth in November.
Well, by the way, what did you both think of Melly's defense team?
I think they did a pretty good job. I think he had a pretty good defense team. I guess I've never met any of them personally except for that day, but I do think that they kind of did okay.
Mariah, what'd you think?
Yeah, I feel like they did good as well. They definitely did good.
Mariah, I have to ask you, if Melly is acquitted, you kind of gave the hint that maybe there'd be a future. Would you, get in contact with him again? Would you communicate with him? I see what your mom's saying, shaking her head, but
friends. Probably friends.
Why are you shaking?
That mean hell yeah.
I just want to be done with that family. I don't want anything else to do with those people. Like, my life has changed tremendously. I don't ever want to see them again. Like, I'm just over and done with it. I have no problem with them. I have nothing against them. But what has happened to me and my daughter, they could never understand. They would never understand. They don't know.
Felicia, real quick, do you have a theory as to what happened that night?
I think that maybe they pissed somebody off. I mean, these are rappers. They're going back and forth. They have all these beefs. I think someone followed them from the studio. I think maybe he pissed somebody off. I think, I say if he was in the car or not, I don't know. Maybe he was, and he doesn't want to tell them who actually did the shooting. I don't know, but I think that someone got mad and because I just don't see him killing Sack and Juvie. I'm not even saying Sack a good person, because Sack's not a good person. I don't care why everybody paint this picture about him, an awful person. But Juvie, good guy. I don't think anything bad should ever happen to him. I think that something pissed somebody off. I think Melly would have gotten shot too. I think he maybe was a target as well.
Damn, she just threw Sack under the bus.
Yeah.
I said my daughter was just in. They just
She threw that right under the bus.
Records by NBA Youngboy and a whole bunch of guys. That just happened. My daughter has a scar across her back about this long from the scuffle, from the fight.
What was that like, Mariah?
I was terrified. I thought I was going to lose my life that day, honestly. It happened so quickly.
Hold on.
So quickly.
Wait, what? What?
I would never understand. They don't know.
Felicia, real quick, do you have a theory as to what happened that night?
I think that maybe they pissed somebody off. I mean, these are rappers. They're going back and forth. They have all these beefs. I think someone followed them from the studio. I think maybe he pissed somebody off. I think, I say if he was in the car or not, I don't know. Maybe he was, and he doesn't want to tell them who actually did the shooting. I don't know, but I think that someone got mad and because I just don't see him killing Sack and Juvie. I'm not even saying Sack a good person, because Sack's not a good person. I don't care why everybody paint this picture about him, an awful person. But Juvie, good guy. I don't think anything bad should ever happen to him. I think that something pissed somebody off. I think Melly would have gotten shot too. I think he maybe was a target as well. He probably still is.
Any reason to think that other than I mean,
Well, I said my daughter was just in. They just got jumped. They had just gotten jumped in Atlantic Records, I think, in L.A. It was Atlantic Records by NBA Youngboy and a whole bunch of guys. That just happened. My daughter has a scar across her back about this long from the scuffle from the fight. You know.
What was that like, Mariah?
I was terrified. I thought I was gonna lose my life that day. Honestly, it happened so quickly. It happened so quickly. Like within a blink of an eye, we had just got to the studio and they all just started arguing and fighting. And next thing you know, we're getting jumped by so many guys. And I'm trying to shield and protect Melly. And the guys are not trying to hit me, but I'm literally in the middle, trying to lay on top of him just to like guard him. And
when was this?
Cat.
What shooting was this?
I think this was like in August of 2018. August,
about a month or so before the murders.
Yeah, it was like August or September.
Cat.
Chain or something. They took his chain.
Yeah, his chain fell and they took it.
They gave it back.
Like what started that?
We were outside and we were pulling up to the studio and his friend Melly's Zach was like, there go NBA Youngboy. So we all like, we're like, oh yeah, that is NBA Youngboy. So we're like, I feel like we're gonna get into it with him. So I'm just praying like, God, please don't let us get into it with these people. Like, I hope not. So as we walk into the studio, like he give Melly a look, like he sighs him. So Zach like, what's up? Like, you straight or whatever? And he's like, he was like, yeah, I'm good or whatever. Then he just started saying stuff. And then Zach ended up saying something back to him. And then Melly was like, what's up? And he swung on Melly, they fought. And then the guys started jumping in, everybody just started jumping in. I tried to jump on top of Melly to like guard him. It was just a big scuffle, honestly. It was bad. It was horrible.
Did police ever look into this?
No. It was just like, it happened and that was it. Like Melly chain fell, they took it and ran out the studio and left, and that was it, honestly. Like they never,
Wow. Before I let you go, I have two quick questions. First one was, there was a lot made about YNW.
Hold on here. So them motherfuckers, I gotta say this before I say this. They know that Melly did this. We know this because of the statements that the mama made, right? So they is up here straight up trying to frame Youngboy.
Facts.
Bro, these people, bro.
The capitalism, my nigga. The capitalism.
Bro, like it's one thing to keep your mouth shut. I don't know that, but it's another thing to just to try to throw another motherfucker under the bus. Like that just low there.
There's some real third season power shit going on right here. Real talk.
Damn. All these motherfuckers deserve each other. These motherfuckers deserve it.
Hey, look, the whole thing, Cap, like, now, and as many fights that I witnessed, got into, you feel me, being involved with, whenever it was females involved, when it wasn't no females, they was backing up. You feel me? Right. Especially if we the ones getting jumped. You said we was getting jumped. You know, which mean there was more of that entourage. You feel me? Than us. So what you call it? Females is backing up when they getting jumped. Now I know some females that squab. You know some dykes and stuff like that. That'll squab with the dudes and stuff like that. But a female like her. You feel me? And then you talking about you was trying to cover him. Who is you, a nigga?
Right.
Like you feel me? You trying to cover him while niggas trying to beat on him. You trying to cover him like a shield.
Yeah. What? I knew that was some bullshit.
Cat, my nigga.
Bitch, you probably 115 soaking wet. Bitch, like you little Melly. Like get the fuck out of here. I was trying to shield him. My daughter got a scar on her back this long. Get the fuck out of here. Cause bigger shit, if that shit would have happened, you motherfuckers would have been trying to sue Youngboy. Know what I'm saying?
Big fast. And they would have said his name way before all of this. You feel
Exactly.
me? They would have said his name way before all of this though. But they good though. They looking for a real nice outlet though.
Yeah,
Like you
yeah,
feel
yeah,
me? I
yeah,
like how
yeah.
they put the Atlantic record. You feel me? A
Yeah,
month before, and
yeah,
then before she said Atlantic record, she was like, "Oh well, maybe Melly. You feel me? Know who the shooter was. I feel like
yeah,
they was in some beef, and then maybe Melly know who the shooter was, but really don't want to tell. Like NBA
yeah.
Youngboy just rambled. They ass hopped out of car on a one-way street.
In
You feel me?
Florida. In
Fired,
Florida.
hopped in the car. Hold on, not fired outside the car. Hopped in the car and then start shooting. Like, come on, bruh.
Right, right. And well in Florida in the Everglades. I want people to understand they was in the fucking Everglades, dog. Where the alligators and the rattlesnakes and shit at, my nigga, the wild hogs and shit at. Like, man, young boy waiting on Melly in the Everglades. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here, man. But I will say this though. The mama did better at the end right there when she was like, yeah, maybe he was in the car. He don't want to tell who that. I go for that one. I go for that. Like, I know it's cap. But it's better than the other shit you were saying, lady. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, this shit crazy. Boy, hey, boy, YB, boy, these bitches trying to frame you, boy.
Man, yeah, but young boy then came all the way from Utah. Did that. Ain't he from Utah? Ain't he in Utah right now?
Yeah. Yeah, you. Oh, my boy that came out of the Mormon land. You know what I'm talking about? The handle that business.
Yeah, hell yeah. My nigga moving at rapid speed too. For real.
Picture young boy being able to fly below the radar to get all the way to Florida. They got all the way to the Everglades to do it personally, to do the coup de grace.
But that interviewer, man, he good at his job too. You feel me? Because he just asking all the right questions to make them hesitate, pause. You know what I'm saying? Throw in extra stuff because they ain't got the right answer. You for it or whatever and stuff like.
Yeah, cause
He's slow cooking for sure.
he got more. He had more questions than that, but they switched it from asking because remember she said, "You don't want we don't want to answer no questions about that night." He got more questions too. That motherfucker got some questions. That motherfucker had to have about 100 questions up there.
Hell yeah. And then you see how he said like, oh well, y'all told me that I could ask whatever I want. And then he was like, yeah, but we're not her answer's not gonna change, if you keep asking the same. He like, I only asked once.
Right.
Like, you feel me? If you don't feel comfortable answering that, just say that. You feel me? But
Right.
I believe, like, you feel me? He put the brakes on that real quick, which was the smart thing to do because she was about to fuck up.
Yeah, she about to fuck up. She about to fuck up. She about to fuck up though. Yeah, yeah. Let's see what the rest of let's see the last question these motherfuckers got.
When he spoke to her. Mariah, what can you tell us about that?
Him and his mom relationship, he loved his mom. His mom is a crazy lady, though. She's crazy. But he loves her. She just always tried to come with like he just wanted her to be a mom. Like she's a mother, so of course she's gonna be on you about studio time, going to shows on time. She's gonna be on him regardless. And he didn't want her to do that. So they always, bump heads a little bit when it came to that. But he loved his mom. She's a good mom to him. She wanted to be a manager, and he was like, "No, just be a mom. I don't want you to be a manager. Just be a mom."
I think that clash with him and her are that she wants to be more in the limelight. He wants her behind the limelight. Yeah, he doesn't want. He wants her to be like a grandma mom, instead of a hip mom kind of thing.
I have to ask you your thoughts on what prosecution says. The biggest piece of evidence, the "shh, I did that" message. Do you think YNW Melly wrote that?
I honestly don't believe so. When they was showing it, like from his Instagram, so many people had his Instagram password. I even had his Instagram password from time to times. Like everybody shared everything when it came to his phone, to his social media. I used to be on there. I used to respond back to females all the time. So it was like, I don't know if that's what he did or not, but I used to respond to females all the time. So I don't know.
What did you say, Mariah?
Just like, I used to say a few things, but I'm a changed person now. So.
Felicia, what do you think about the message?
I didn't take. I mean, I don't think he would even. I would hope, God forbid, if he did do it, which I hope he didn't. What sane person would text that kind of crap after doing all this so-called cover-up to cover up a homicide? You're just gonna automatically just text out. Shh, I did that to somebody. That's like confession. That's confession 101. I don't think a sane person would do that. I don't think a person who did all this, she's saying he did to cover up this homicide, no fingerprints and no DNA and stuff, but you're going to just go confess to it later. I just think the state's reaching with that. I think they need to get better evidence. I don't think they're doing a good job.
Mariah, Felicia, thank you both so much for coming on and talking to me. I really appreciate it. Before I let you go, I know Christopher is going to come in real quick. He has a statement that he wants to make, but I just want to thank both of you. It's a pleasure to talking to you. Pleasure to meet both of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. No problem. Thank you.
So, Christopher, you're coming in here. I know you got there's one last thing that you wanted the viewers to know, correct?
Yes. Number one, thank you for allowing Mariah to get her story out, if you will. If you want to call it a story, I think you've gotten all of the information that she would provide the prosecution with during this interview today. Lastly, I'd like to say that, it's the prosecutor.
Shit, hold on, y'all. He look like a motherfucking powder head, his motherfucking self. Why his motherfucking mouth twitch sideways like that?
Man, Jerry Maguire looking motherfucker right here.
Why his motherfucking eye, one of his eyes up and the other one low, his eyebrow up, the other one low? That motherfucker look like he done had a goddamn stroke or something on that goddamn powder. Look at that motherfucker, man. That got a junkie lawyer. No wonder this shit falling apart.
That fentanyl, dude, man.
Bro, that motherfucker owns something. Look at his mouth right there, dog. He owns some. Yeah. He looked like the $100 man. He looked like the dude that when you see him been in the corner in the hood, y'all run to his car because y'all know he finna spend at least $100. I'm telling you. Look at this motherfucker, man. Look at him.
And they said she's sick of them baby hairs. Everybody got baby hairs. The daughter, the mama, and the lawyer.
For real. Look at his shit on the side right there. Look at that motherfucker, man. I ain't gonna cap. He just don't look like no type of lawyer that I be getting to defend me, dog. He ain't even well groomed or nothing, dog. Like, look, he got about 4 books back there, bitch. Like, look at that.
Hey, and you said, I know. Hey, look, usually lawyers be stacked with books and stuff like that. He got like 4 books.
Yeah, one little bullshit picture over here. What your goddamn diploma?
Only one of them got to do with law.
Yeah,
the other ones that all the rest is James Patterson books.
Right. For real, gang. Hey, I'm gonna tell you another thing too. You ain't notice when the mama was talking at the end right there, he damn near knocked the ass. He was finna punch her ass in the shoulder.
Yeah, like, let me get by. Excuse me. Yeah, that white chick, excuse me, bitch. Move, bitch.
I seen. I said she finna. He thinks she's saying too much.
Hey, but look, I had a thing. I just thought about that too. I think somebody asked that up in the chat. If they was up in like the Evergreen and stuff, why the hell they just didn't throw them up in the U, like in the bayou somewhere, like, bro, let some crocodiles and stuff eat them up and stuff.
Them alligators would have had their ass, boy. I'm talking about, man, down there, boy. I'm talking about their ass would have been.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all trying to put it on NBA Youngboy. He from Louisiana, bro. Them niggas already know. Throw it up in the bayou.
Bro,
you feel me? And burn that goddamn car up.
Bro,
the fuck going on, bro?
I'm telling you, bro. Like, ain't no way in hell I would have took them dead bodies to no hospital, bro. I just wouldn't have did it, bro. I don't give a damn, boy.
First
let me tell you something.
niggas in history to take a dead body to the hospital.
Bro, let me tell you something, bro. Like I say, I don't want to condone any criminal activity or nothing like that. I don't want to influence nobody to do no criminal activity. I really don't want y'all to be in the streets at all. But I'm gonna say this, bro. I'm gonna say this. When you're doing something that you know you shouldn't be doing, the first thing you're supposed to be thinking about is how the fuck am I gonna get away with this shit? That's the first thing you're supposed to be thinking about. Like, hey, man, I wouldn't have went along with that plan. I'm just telling you, dog. That shit that wouldn't have went. That shit that wouldn't have flew. I done been on the block. I done been with homeboys, and we done rode other homeboys. Like, man, what? Man, hell no, man, you got me fucked up. Like people think that criminals just be down with all the criminal shit. No, the fuck you don't, nigga. I remember plenty of times where we done cussed out some homeboys for doing some dumb shit. They be like, bro, that shit's stupid. No, I'm not finna get in that fucking stolen car with you. Hell fuck no, nigga. What, we finna ride around, smoke weed, and go to jail for grand theft auto? Fuck no. You know what I'm saying? Hell no. Like, you know what I'm saying? Man, shit. Man, shit stupid as fuck. That nigga stupid.
Oh shit, fuck.
Power to change the situation. Mariah has indicated she's willing to come to court, to trial, to testify. She's not been avoiding that out of disrespect for the court. She's been avoiding that out of fear of arrest. I think that's been made clear today. I tried to make that clear in our...
No. She got the warrant for not going to court. So you trying to say that she not going to court because of fear of arrest? No, she got the warrant. She wouldn't have a warrant if she would have went to court. So that's a fucking bold-faced fucking lie. And it's crazy that they keep saying that shit like they ain't got common sense to think that we don't know that. Like, I would even, if I was her attorney, I would have said we can't say that because they know that you have a bench warrant. You have a warrant for failure to appear in court. So why did you not go to court the first time? You see what I'm saying? The warrant came from you not going to court. So you can't sit here and say that you're not going to court because you're afraid of the warrant. No, you already did go to goddamn court, and that's how you got the fucking warrant. Like, how the fuck is they not smart enough to know that is not enough? That's not an excuse. That excuse is not excusing. That don't make no sense. You got to give us something that we could possibly, like, oh yeah, I see what you're coming from with that. Like, that what you got to do. That shit you talk about is dumb as fuck. Like, that don't make no sense. At all. The fuck is y'all talking about? Man, I'm tired of this motherfucker, man.
Earlier interview regarding Ms. Holmes' testimony during trial. So, again, the prosecutor has the power to change the situation. She can go to the judge ex parte, like she did when she obtained the arrest order. And she can ask the judge to withdraw the arrest order for Mariah. Simple as that. And I think that you would find Mariah willing, ready, willing, able to make it to court, to give her input or the information she does have regarding this case.
I'm gonna say this too. They talk about they trying to bargain with the judge like they got some type of leverage. You don't got no fucking leverage. You have a warrant. So whether it's today, tomorrow, next week, a month from now, you going to jail, little bitch. Yeah, and ladies who listen to me, excuse my colorful language. I don't like these people, y'all. I'm telling y'all this straight. I don't know them, but just a little bit I know about them, I don't like them. So that's why I'm on their head. That's why I'm on their fucking head. You going to jail, bitch. Like, for real. Like, straight up. Like, so you sit here trying to tell the judge or tell the court, we'll come to court if you take off the warrant. Your testimony is going to be pro Melly. You're not going to say anything that's going to help their case unless they can catch you in a lie while you understand. So why would they take off the bench warrant or the failure to appear warrant off of you? The only way I can see that they may be receptive to that is if they felt like that you was finna come in and testify to something that was going to help them convict Melly. Then they would probably do it. But if they know you finna go up there and be pretty much your mama on that motherfucker, then why would they take the warrant off of you? Like, that don't make no fucking sense. They'll do that if there was a witness that was gonna help them with their case and cooperate with them to help convict Melly. But they definitely ain't gonna do it for a witness that is going to be a defense witness. All they got to do is put them boys on you. So when your ass and when them boys catch your ass, pick your ass up, then when you go to jail, they not gonna let your ass out. Then that's what the fuck they gonna do. When they catch her little Chester Cheetah, light-skinned Chester Cheetah looking ass, her ass is not going to get a bond. Her ass gonna be sitting inside that motherfucking cell on that cold bunk, eating them motherfucking shit on the shingle, eating that goddamn powdered eggs and that goddamn turkey 7 different ways, because I was cooking the counter, y'all. All that shit, they used to be soy till they filed a lawsuit. Now it's all turkey. That shit come in a big ass block. You gonna be in there eating turkey, asshole. You know what I'm talking about? That's what the fuck you gonna be doing. You gonna be in there eating turkey ass like Norbit, waiting on that motherfucking trial to start, bitch. That's what's gonna happen. Let me tell y'all something. I don't want to say this, but I hate to say this, but I really I don't like this lady. I don't like her daughter either, and I don't even know them people. That's how much they fucking pisses me off. I sure hope them people catch her ass, dog. Like, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, for real. I want them people to catch her motherfucking ass, and I just want her to feel how it feels to be inside that motherfucking cold cell, goddamn it, in that jumpsuit under that itchy ass cover, pissing and shitting in the same goddamn sink that you brush your teeth in, goddamn it. You know what I'm saying? I want you to be looking like Keisha off Belly. Y'all remember when Keisha off Belly got out of jail and T-Boss came and got her, and Keisha looked like she was just so cold. She was shaking, walking, she was shaking, she was looking like, that's how I want you to be looking, you little motherfucker, you. You know what I'm saying? Because you think it's a game. You done tried to frame Youngboy. You done went too motherfucking far. I had all I could stand because I can't stand no more. You tried to frame Youngboy. You motherfuckers thought, y'all think we stupid. Y'all think that y'all is the smartest people in the room. And that's where you fucked up. This is the internet, people. The internet is un-the-fucking-feeded, lady. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. They got something for y'all, though. One thing about my God, he sits high, but he looks down low. Watch what I tell you now. And this powder head ass, whack-a-mole, prairie dog looking ass bitch, Felicia Holmes, when I hate to say it like this, and I pray don't nothing like this happen, but I'm gonna tell you something. You complicit in this shit. You is a toxic mother that's done. You is a co-conspirator with your daughter in this whole fiasco, and you ain't teaching your daughter nothing right. And I'm gonna tell you, I hate to say it like this, but it might not be now, might be not next week, might be not next year, but something like this. But these behaviors are the type of behaviors that come back to bite people in their ass. You see what I'm saying? You fucking with a nigga who possibly, most likely killed his 2 best friends. You talk about you could entertain a relationship with him in the future. You gonna put yourself in a situation that you don't need to be in, and your mama could have led you a different type of way. But we all can see what their motivations is, and it is money. They don't give a fuck about Sack Chaser. They don't give a fuck about Juvie. It's all about the money. That's what this is with the mama for sure. The mama is getting that bag. She trying to get that bag, and her aim is for that bag. She don't give a fuck about nothing else. Nothing fucking else. And you could tell that because her loyalty switched when they sent her ass down there with them $5,000, and she had to snorted that shit up within 72 hours. How she got on the internet and was threatening Track and threatening Melly them to tell what she knows. She say, they gonna call me Miss Snitch Bitch. This is what she said, y'all. This is facts. These are her factual statements. You see what I'm saying? And for them to sit up there knowing that this man killed them boys because he told her, and how we know he told her is because of all the little shit that the mama said in her previous depositions, or that she went to the Instagram to voice her displeasure for non-payment, because that's what she said. She said that Tracknum said that they was gonna take care of her up until after the trial, and then she had been trying to get in contact with them, but they cut off all contact with her once she went down to the Virgin Islands. So she got on social media to pretty much let Tracknum know that she was gonna cooperate, and she was doing that in the hopes that Tracknum would reach out to her or start answering the phone again, so that she can shake them down for more money. So her goal is money. She don't give a fuck about Juvie, Sack Chaser, and she don't give a fuck whether her daughter go back to fucking on this little Geico looking lizard motherfucker that's highly dangerous, that the daughter done said is weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, get the fuck out of here, man.
Thank you guys so much. Wishing you guys the best of luck. And thank you again for coming here on Law and Crime and talking a little bit more about the case with us.
Thank you.
Pretty incredible stuff. We'll see what happens when this retrial eventually happens. We'll follow it here on Sidebar. That's all we have for you right now here on Sidebar. Thank you so much for joining us. Please subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube.
Shout out to Law and Crime. That was a pretty good interview, though. We got to finally see what Mariah Hamilton had to say, what her stance is. So now we know that she's gonna be pro Melly. We know that if they do get her to testify, or if they do apprehend her before the trial, she is going to get up there and try to hold it down for Melly. So we know what she stand at now. We got that. We know what she stand at, so we can put her on the side of the defense. Hey, this next trial gonna be interesting. I know, you guys came to this platform. A lot of you guys came to this platform because of the Melly case, and that's cool. And we're gonna rock out with a whole nother trial, man. I really wish this situation would have got resolved one way or the other from the first initial trial, but it didn't. So here we are. This is where we at right now. And we're gonna go over, we're gonna cover it again, we're gonna go over it again, we're gonna do it all again. And I want you guys to subscribe to this channel. I want you guys to turn on all your post notifications. I want y'all to continue to rock with us, because this channel finna get a lot of more traffic, because a lot of people know this channel for the Melly content, and we have pretty much went over the Melly case as extensive, probably the most extensive on anybody on YouTube that I have seen. You know what I'm saying? We read all the depositions. We had insider information from the people that I knew down there, as well as when me and Spoon was cool. And I did drop the only interviews other than Law and Crime Network that Spoon did. I was the first person on YouTube with an interview with him. And I will be dropping the full 8 hours interview that I have with him. I'm probably going to cut it up into like 3 or 4 pieces, probably an hour long, 2 hours long or something like that. But I have like 8 hours worth of interview with him, and I'm going to let that bitch fly. So y'all can lay around for that interview in probably the next week or so. I just didn't put it out because when me and him was cool, I was trying to not get people down there be pissed off at some of the things he said. But now that me and him ain't rocking, he done did the unthinkable. Fuck that shit. And I ain't finna just let the shit just sit there. So I'm gonna go and drop that shit. It is what it is. And we finna get some motion in these YouTube screens. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so that's what it is. About the Melly case. That definitely was an interesting interview. Shout out to Law and Crime for asking that motherfucking pile of head motherfucker all the questions that was pertinent, all the questions that we really want to answer to. And I know he has some more questions, but they kind of stirred him off for asking her about that night. And it's all good though, because he pretty much got her to testify without actually him being in the courtroom, because she pretty much just testified. You know what I mean? And this interview is probably going to divulge more information than what she's going to divulge when she gets on the stand, because I do believe that she will be on the stand. I believe part of that play are part of this is all part of the realization that she gonna get on that stand, and I believe that she gonna get on that stand. The mama is letting known that she gonna plead the fifth this time, and the reason why she gonna do that is because the mama slipped up last time too. I want to show y'all where the mama slipped up. That she said a lot of I don't recall, but I'm gonna tell you what she did say. She did say that she saw Melly on FaceTime with her daughter that night of the murders, and Melly was talking to her. You see what I'm saying? So that let us know that Melly had that phone. You know what I'm saying? She said that. So I don't know what time it was that Melly called her, but it was before day in the morning, and the boys got killed at I want to say, was it damn, I think it was 420. Okay, put it this way. Bortler pulled in the hospital, I think, at 425 or 426, something like that. Something like that. 326, 426. It was something like that. So the point I'm trying to make is Melly had that phone after those boys were murdered. So for them to say that Melly didn't have his phone on him and he wasn't in the car, that get discredited right there, because we know that Melly FaceTimed the mama or FaceTime the daughter, and the mama said on the stand that she saw that. So that's one thing that she slipped up on, because it gives a timeline. It gives the phone in Melly's possession right after the murder. So he can't say that he can say he wasn't on the scene, but it's evidence proving that he was on the scene. And so yeah, so that's where we at with the shit. Shout out to Chick 1000, aka the Chick 1K. But yeah, so we're gonna cover the whole Melly case, man. This is #1 platform for the Melly situation, man. Oh, shout out to Sko too, man. Shout out to Sko, man. I gotta hit Sko back up, man. If y'all don't know Sko, you know, he got a lot of motion in his YouTube screens, and he a blogger. And yeah, man. So he reached out to me, and we supposed to have a little something going on. So just lay around for it. I'll let y'all know. Or we trying to get something going on, and a situation. So I don't want to say too much, because it's really nothing to say at this point. But you know, I just want y'all to know that there's big things popping, and y'all rocking with the best. You know what I'm saying? I have a topic that I want to talk about that I forgot, but it's not. I didn't put it in the title, but I want to talk about it real quick. Did y'all fucking see that one of the YSL members was on trial involving the YSL case for murder, and the nigga faked retarded. He faked crazy, and they ended up dropping the charges on him? Did y'all see that shit? I forgot what his name was, but one of the YSL guys was involved in the RICO case with Young Thug, was going to court, and he played like he was special needs or had issues, and they ended up dropping this dude's murder charges. I'm gonna say this right now. That nigga is the fucking GOAT. That nigga is the GOAT. That, like, you know how many people don't went up in the courtroom and played the crazy role, and it didn't work out for them? Do you know how many people went up into the courtroom and played crazy, and they still convicted him anyway? Well, not this guy. He said, you gotta be quicker than that. And he got them to drop the fucking charges on him. It was like I seen something like that. I got a story that I'm gonna tell y'all about a guy named Willie Slater, and he pulled one of the greatest moves I ever seen for somebody to get out of jail. This shit is epic. This nigga had life, and I'll tell y'all the story shortly, not tonight, but I'm gonna tell y'all the story. I'm gonna make a video on it, but it's amazing how he finessed the system in order for him to get out of a life sentence. But right after that is this shit right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga fucking went up into the courtroom, started sitting up in the defensive chair, and started twirling his arms around and making little noises, and you know what I'm saying? Like, really like Bubba Gump up in that motherfucker. And they dropped the charges on him. Like, he actually got out of a murder case because he allegedly played crazy. Like, this ain't shit that you see that happens every day. You know what I'm saying? This shit don't happen every day. Like it's a lot of people that play crazy and still get convicted. It's a lot of people that's crazy, legit, and still get convicted. You can't tell me Jeffrey Dahmer wasn't really fucking crazy, and he got fucking convicted. So for this black dude to actually put that emotion and to come out victorious, I mean, it's amazing. It is fucking amazing. So shout out to that dude right there. Get that dude an Oscar because he goddamn show deserve it. I seen that nigga. That nigga was show twirling them hands around like he was fucking special needs, Down syndrome. And it worked. It worked. It worked. So I had want to hit that, talk about that real quick. Hey, SLK said they say he was doing that for 3 days all of a sudden before he went to court. Yeah. The chick said you gotta prove you're retarded. Hey, that nigga goddamn show went to twirling his hands around. Hey, SLK said he was smart as fuck. Yeah, that nigga the GOAT, man. That nigga is the GOAT. That nigga like Jordan. That nigga Jordan that nigga Jordan of the judicial system. That nigga played that shit. Oh, his name YSL Polo. Okay. Polo played that shit. Yeah, he got the charges dropped. Yeah. Just for twirling his arms around and spinning in circles and shit. He was doing what Melly was doing, but he was doing it more. He was doing it more like he was goddamn had a chemical imbalance or some shit like that. All right, so let's move on. So it's done came to y'all all know the rapper Desiigner, the nigga who came out with the song Panda and Timmy Turner. You know what I'm saying? From New York, the worst rapper of the decade. I think he got Blueface beat, but he actually was on a flight, and they said while he was on the flight, he he whipped out his old boy. You know what I'm saying? And when he whipped it out, the flight attendant saw him and told him, "Hey, sir, can you put that thing away? Cause that's inappropriate." And they say that she walked to the back, and when he came back, somebody he had that thing out, talking about like what's happening, and so she asked him to put it up again, and say she left it, went down the aisles, and then came back, and he had that thing out, stroking that thing in the middle of in the plane, like, and she said then she told him, she told him that you need to go to the back of the plane and sit back there with I guess they might have authorities or low-key authorities on the plane, and he had to sit back there out of first class with them, and it was because he kept whipping out. He a gunslinger, he kept whipping out his member, and they hit him with a charge, and they say the charge is like a S offender charge, and he got down scarred with that from now on and shit. And I don't know how much his music making, but they saying that he got probation and he got arrested as an S offender, and yeah, he was wilding, yo. He was catwalking. You know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of freaky shit is that? Like, let me tell y'all something. I'm freak nasty too. But I ain't that goddamn freak nasty to be sitting on a public plane with my dick in my hand, asking the stewardess, "What's up?" Like, keep trying to get the stewardess to look towards that little bit of that bathroom so y'all could, get in there. And now our powers combined. But they say, yeah, he kept doing it, and the lady, she gave him like 2 verbal warnings, and then the third time when she saw he just wasn't gonna comply, she went on and put the proper authorities on notice and put the whole situation, you know, out there to where they ended up detaining him, and I think they arrested him. Yeah, they arrested him for that. So yeah, so that's up with Desiigner, bro. So the one hit wanna do with Desiigner, he is pretty much out of here. As far as like in the public, or as a rapper or whatever, because you already wasn't like no hella hot artist anyway, and for you to have this type of situation going on, it's not a good look for you, sir. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, for real. Let's see, let's see, let's see. For real. Yeah, yeah. They said that boy was pistol packing, straight jacking on a public plane. And I'm gonna say this too. That ain't nothing that somebody that's in their right state of mind do. So if I had to guess, I would think that he was on some kind of drugs or something. And I think that kind of influenced him to you know, let that little monster out. He got a little monster inside. And so yeah. What else? What else? What else? Spotemgottem. So shout out Unspoken Crime Murders. Spotemgottem got a situation. I'm finna play it. That's what we're finna do. We're gonna play it. I'm gonna play it. He got a situation. I think this was a while ago where he was what did I see this at? What did I see this at? Oh, Unspoken. Shout out my boy Unspoken. Play it for y'all. I wonder is it on this channel? But yeah, Spotemgottem got in a situation. Yeah, this it right here. Rapper Spotemgottem arrested for domestic violence after being rejected by a female. We're gonna play it, dog, and we're gonna go over it too.
I just told her to leave. She going crazy, like swinging on top.
So what happened, man?
Basically, just was mad that him and him didn't want to have a threesome with him.
On September 30th, 2022, Miami Police Department received a 911 call from a woman claiming to have been assaulted at a hotel. In the recorded call, she identified the alleged perpetrator as the rapper Spotemgottem, who allegedly hit her after an argument.
I just missed the call. I'm sorry. No, you good. I guess I ain't getting it back.
When officers arrived, they observed the rapper fleeing the scene in a C8 Corvette to evade arrest. Officers reported that the rapper almost hit a pedestrian walking while trying to flee the scene.
I think she lives here. I'm not sure how it went over. Upside down. Got it today. I already started ID. Okay. Starts by 3 and 3. Manhole cover. Leon. All right. So what took place? What happened today?
We literally just came back from going out to KOD. I'm not from here. I've been here since Saturday.
Okay. You're from Minnesota?
Yes. And we went to KOD, so we literally just got back. We were out and then we ended up going to another after spot. So we literally just got back. It hasn't been an hour. And me and my friend, a girl, she lives out in West Palm Beach, Florida, but she came over to hang with me.
At KOD?
Mm-hmm. She came over here, actually, and spotted him, which his real name is Nehemiah.
So, okay, this guy is, we're going to refer him to Nehemiah?
Yep, that's his real name.
Nehemiah,
Nehemiah, Nehemiah.
MIA. MIA.
You know his last name?
Harden. Nehemiah Lamar Harden. His rapper name is Spotemgottem.
Spotemgottem. Oh, he's a rapper? Spotemgottem. He doesn't live here, right? Does he reside here? So what happened?
He basically just was mad that me and my friend didn't want to have a threesome with him. Yeah, but my friend had already left. Her Uber came before mine. And I said that Uber, I'll just sit at the airport early. I was leaving today anyways. I was like, I'll just sit at the airport early. She was like, okay, she's like, okay, you good and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. She said, you should have got your Uber at the same time I did then, so that we both could leave together. Mm-hmm. I'm like, yeah, you're right, but I'm gonna do it in a second. I gotta finish packing up my stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she left.
So yep. So she left.
You guys were already in the room at the time, right?
Yep, upstairs at the apartment 917. Yeah. So basically, he just was mad that
you guys didn't want to
have
partake in that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm basically getting told to leave and stuff. I'm just like, you're mad because nobody wants to have a threesome with you. I'm like, I never did nothing like that before. I'm not that type of girl. So I'm basically just explaining to him that I'm not like that. I'm not that type of girl. I don't do that stuff. He told you lame, you ruined my night, and all types. I've been dealing with Nehemiah since 2019, so I ain't never had no type of.
You guys been steady together, like boyfriend,
girlfriend? Not steady together, no, because I live all the way in Minnesota, so not steady together, but on and off, like I'll fly out here and stuff and see him and stuff. So this was the first time ever of him asking me like a threesome.
So you live in Minnesota, so you guys are not really dating or anything.
Yeah, no, not really dating.
No, so you just guys see each other.
Yeah,
like,
see each other.
Is there an expectation of like a relationship between you two, or like?
No.
No. No. Okay. And then what happened? Because I heard there was a weapon involved or something.
Yeah, I think one of their friends already took it out and put it in the car that they had left in.
So there's no one in the room right now?
Oh yeah, there's people up there. They're his friends.
This might not be a 55, bro. What do you think? No, because she lives in Minnesota and there's no expectation of a relationship. That she just comes down, hangs out with him. I don't know if you know who Spotemgottem is. He's a rapper or something. Spotemgottem.
Oh yeah, I know Spotemgottem. That's him that beat you up? So he had firearms?
What's Spotemgottem?
Was it in his hand at the time that he beat you?
You upstairs at 917?
I just wanted to know what talking to you.
What just happened? So what happened? So that's what she was gonna tell me what happened.
I don't know if he is at this point.
So then what happened?
I basically just was like, I still need to pack my things up. He started to grab my stuff for me, try to throw it out, and I reached for my bag, and he got some heat.
Hit you with a weapon? With a firearm?
No, with his hands, just with his hands. He didn't pick up the firearm until after, like there was so much commotion going on inside where people were still trying to separate us. That's when he didn't pick up the firearm. He was still trying to reach for me to try to get me. But the firearm was in his hand, and I was like, "Oh, okay." I'm like, "Okay, so the guns too." I'm like,
"So did he use the firearm at any point in time to hit you with it?" It was just in his hand while he was hit. So he hit you with the hand that wasn't occupied with the firearm. He didn't point it at you and say, "I'm going to shoot you" or anything like that. Okay. When he hit you, how did he hit you? Did he hit you with open hand, close hand, or fist? Let me see your side of the head. What's his name?
His rapper name is Spotemgottem. Nehemiah Harden.
Spotemgottem.
Spotemgottem.
Does he want to know? Well, I have no signal here. I'm sorry. You know his legal name or his real name? Nehemiah Harden. You guys have had a sexual relationship, let's say the last 6 months, whether it's on or off? Yeah. You said you've been seeing him since what, 2019? On and off?
She might be your friend. So,
Buddy fled. He has to come and say what happened.
yeah, exactly.
She's on the corner right now. Somebody that seen it. I
He needs to come back. What's your name? Okay.
My name is
Ray. He should come back. If everything that y'all are saying is what it is, I think that he should come back. So that this. Huh? Why? I don't know. We do constructive investigations, all right? We find out who the primary aggressor is by your two accounts. Not that, we don't have his account yet. It appears that to me, I'm not the primary officer, I'm a deferred primary, but y'all are telling a very different story from what she's giving.
I'm telling you what I seen from everybody. I got to leave.
Buddy, come over.
I'm not doing the investigation.
So basically, like, he telling her to leave, like, you know how when dudes be around female, but they at night. All right, now you got to know when it's your go time, when, like, I don't want you around no more and stuff like that. So you ready for her to leave and stuff, man. She like, no, I'm not leaving. Like, fuck, you know what I'm saying? He like, bro, just fucking leave. And then he like, oh, no, I'm gonna leave and fuck you. She went and bleached his stuff, like, she went and bleached his clothes and stuff. So he like, yo, fuck it. And then that's when he trying to leave out of those. She yanking him, pulling him, and all that stuff. Like, everybody like, yo, stop. Like, yo, doing too much. It's not even you can hear it on the when she was on the phone call calling the police. You can hear the whole conversation. I'm like, look, listen here. It's not your house. Just like, we ask you nicely. It's not your house. Stop yelling. Stop putting your hands on people. Just leave him alone. He's trying to leave. He got guns and then talk. I'm like, yo, why are you lying and all that stuff? Like, you know how when females try to, like, what is called? Escalate. Yeah. And then, like, while on the phone call, you could tell that nobody's touching her or anything. I'm like, listen here, please. Like, out of respect, this is not your house. Just tell the police, look, all he wanted you to leave. He's not touching you. He's not fighting you. You over here yanking him and all that stuff, like trying to pull him and all that shit.
I guess my question is, why did Buddy take off before he was on?
Because he was thinking that basically like, oh, if she called the police on me, I'm gonna go to jail and stuff. He's thinking like that. So he like, nah, bro, the police, like, they gonna try to arrest him, so they gonna listen to a female.
So perception, just perception for the future. Him leaving in the Hellcat out of here when we don't have his side of the story doesn't do anybody any favors. Not him, not her, not us. You get me? Obviously, you feel me?
You're good friends with Spotemgottem? Yeah. But just like I told him, like, even on the phone call and stuff, when she called the police and stuff, you'll hear the truth and everything, and nobody is hitting her. I'm like, just out of respect, this is not your house. You can start yelling and stop putting your hands on him. The man is trying to leave, let the man leave. And then she, they gotta do it. I'm like, you can listen to the thing. So I'm like, man, we're talking normal and stuff. I'm just asking her out of respect. This is not her house, and she's just leaving and stuff. But she like trying to escalate and stuff, like as if like she's getting beat up and all that stuff. She just tried to come talk to me because now she see that 1, 2, and then even the lady at the front there.
All you guys were hanging out at KOD.
Yeah, it was at KOD.
So there was another girl also that left earlier before this incident took place, right? A friend of hers or something like that.
Either way, he should come to his side of the story. Because if not, we're only going to have her side of the story.
Yeah, the report's gonna get written.
Yeah. So we're going to have to get her up out of here.
Yeah, she'll catch a Uber out of here. So,
Ray, how you doing? It's Officer Dolce. Hey, listen, can you hear me?
It's going in and out.
Are you able to hear me right now? Hey, listen, we spoke with our domestic violence detectives, and we want to confirm if Spot for sure, because we're out here waiting, but does Spot want not to press charges? Like he verified that he doesn't want her to go to jail.
All right.
Sure. Put me on three-way. All right. We spoke with domestic violence detectives. It's not going to meet criteria because she only comes down a couple times in the year, doesn't live here, and no expectation of sexual copulation. So we're able to make it a simple battery, which we don't have to effect any arrest on. It'll be a simple battery because we don't have his side of the story. You see what I'm saying? If he was to get here and give us his side and his side aligns with what you said, we could make it an information report and there would be no filing of charges at all.
Shit up.
So listen,
we saw all that.
We gave her the case card. Same thing with you, man. So I don't know if you want to press any charges or not.
Nah. I just told her to leave. She going crazy, like swinging on something. Yeah, I'm trying to get on the elevator.
So what happened, man?
What kept going? So we was vibing. We went to the club. We came back from the club. Then we came back. Boom. So I had two. It was her and her friend. So while we was gonna have the police thing, she got mad. I don't know. She went through my phone. Well, I told her I was gonna leave. She said send her Uber. So boom. I told her, well, you want me to send Uber? And she was like, I'm not going nowhere. She came in and snatched my phone, like put the Patron bottle to my head. I'm like, oh, okay, bro, I'm robbing. I went in there, I grabbed her, I snatched my phone from her. I went in the front room, I sat back on the couch. She came back up back in. I went in there. So this time I go in there, I'm like, what she doing? She in the corner. I know I see some pouring bleach all over shit. So I grabbed the bleach bottle.
Right?
Yeah, it's on my clothes too. I grabbed the bleach. I grabbed the bleach bottle. I snatched it. Then she hit me, so I grabbed her like this. I pulled it to me. I guess my chain hit her a little bit. But I told her I'm like, stop. So I pushed her in the bed a little bit. Then she grabbed me again, sprung on me again. I'm like, all right, dude. So I'm telling her, I grabbed her. I'm like, bro, just leave, bro. Like, you know I'm on probation. We're doing stupid shit. Like, we were going to call the police. We going to jail. Shit like that. So she on the phone with the police the whole time. Like, oh yeah, this nigga hit me. He did this. They got guns in here. No guns. Like, any guns that any registered?
You got access to the garage, like the parking and walk up, because I don't want you going through the lobby, man. She's tracking this shit over here. So listen, either way, like I said, I think my partner told you this, right? Oh, there she is. All right, you ready to go? She told you, she got you straight? All right, listen, just go on and go upstairs. All right.
The rapper Spotemgottem was eventually arrested and charged with simple battery, receiving probation as a sentence. However, this wasn't his last encounter with the law. Just a month ago, he was arrested for having an arsenal of automatic weapons in his vehicle after leading officers on a high-speed chase. Anyway, do you think the woman was wrong for calling the police, or do you believe she could have handled the situation differently?
Yo. Yeah, I had done dozed off in there bit. I'm gonna go in there bit though. All right, man. Hey, we gonna finish this up tomorrow, y'all. I'm off tomorrow, man. We gonna finish these other topics up tomorrow, man. My boy SLKJ hit me up. I done dozed off in there bit. Hey, man. Shout out to Audio Crack 22. Shout out to Anonymous One. Shout out to SLK. Shout out to I'm gonna go through all y'all. Shout out to Chicks 1000, aka the Chick 1K. Y'all know I'm known to fall asleep on live, boy. I'm telling you, boy. Y'all know you, boy. I was out like a light, slept through the flight. I'm talking about I had them little gingerbread men dancing in my head. For real. Trying to look through this thing to get y'all shots out, man. Cause y'all boys been rocking with me. And I promise to get y'all shots out. And we gonna do it, goddamn me. Shout out to Pennywise. Shout out to Nate Said It. Who else? Shout out to Charmore. Appreciate you for stopping through, gang. Somebody done fell out in there bed. I would have still been asleep too, y'all. Shout out to Poultry 2000. Shout out to Scotty Fly. Who else? Shout out to Mr. Clean Anthony. Y'all ain't shit. I was in here like Eve was. Shout out to my girl Eve, man. Shout out to Pooh Black. Shout out to Eli Taylor 99. Shout out to Cassandra Evans. Appreciate you for stopping through. Shout out to Sante Honors. I'm gonna give all y'all these shots out, man. And go and get me a little sleep. But I'll be up on it again tomorrow, though. I'm off tomorrow. Shout out to Tamara Jackson, aka Peanut. That's my girl. Who else? Shout out to Bobo Anderson. Who else? Shout out to Tara. Shout out to Invisible Woman. Shout out to Google User. Shout out to Too Legit to Quit KC. Shout out to Yellow Diamond. Shout out to Raw Nature, my boy from Estonia. He stopped through and vibe with us tonight. Appreciate you. Who else? Shout out to Cody Lee. Shout out to Camille Kimmel. Shout out to Kel1K. Appreciate all y'all, man. Shout out to Unspoken Crime Mysteries, Unspoken Crime Murders. My boy got 2 channels. Go subscribe to him. Shout out to King Zulu Street Fame. Go subscribe to his channel. Shout out to Anonymous One. Go subscribe to his channel. Shout out to Lil Kel's Truth Movement. Go subscribe to his channel. Shout out to Silk Foster Jr. Go subscribe to his channel. Shout out to Music 101. Go subscribe to his channel. Who else? Shout out to Flyboy Michael Fo. Shout out to Nephew for real. Who else I can think of? Shout out to It's Aaron's Way. Shout out to Presto Kid and my boy over there in Dominican Republic living it up right now, man. Shout out to Sideline Shouty. Appreciate you. I think that's about it. That is about it, y'all. Hit that like button on the way out, y'all. I appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy. I'm gonna go come back at y'all. I'm gonna do some videos tomorrow. We're gonna go over the Youngboy NBA Youngboy documentary from Trap Lord Ross tomorrow. We're gonna go over this BG situation. We also gonna go over Spotemgottem situation. And what happened with him and his little altercation. Appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate all you guys, man, for rocking with me. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel, man. I appreciate y'all. Please hit that like button. Please hit that like button. And we gonna start where we left off at tomorrow, man. Good night. Chill.